Good evening, good evening. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can y'all hear me? Cause I ain't got my other monitor on. Usually I have my other monitor set up, but I'm running behind. But we here. It's 5:05. We here. We not late. We here. We all on time. How y'all doing this evening? Let me see. We're in the chat right quick. Let me see. Let me pull up. Let me see. I'm just happy to be live again. Seems like it's been a long time, but I know it's just last week, Wednesday. Hey, how you doing, Violet? Welcome, welcome. My wife, North Free Living. You're not following Shannon. You're doing yourself a disservice. Go follow Shannon at North Free Living on all social media platforms, North Free Living LLC. Nicole Jones, hey, how you doing? Lyricist, how you doing, fam? Arnay, what's up, fam? Arnay be in there baking, doing all kind of stuff over there. Let me see. My wife said we're ready for this conversation. Hey, how you doing, Jody Ann? Welcome, welcome. God bless you. God bless you. Let me see. Let me put that up there. Jody Ann says, hi, Solomon. Happy to be here. Hi, Shannon. I'm happy you here as well. I'm happy all y'all here. Hey, Nay, how you doing? Welcome. God bless you. Shalom, shalom. Yes, yes, yes. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. Y'all see I'm traveling again. I'm in another hotel room, so you know how that goes. But it's all good. It is all good. So let me get the announcements out the way right quick. If you want to follow Shannon, like I said earlier, all social media platforms, North Free Living LLC, and then also her website, www.northfreeliving.com. That's my wife. She's in the chat. You'll see her in the chat. So go follow her, give her a couple of her videos some likes and everything like that. Follow me, all social media. You know, I got Faith-Based Workplace, you know, then my website, www.faithbasedworkplace.com. And then Instagram and TikTok. I also have a real estate Instagram and TikTok as well. If you experience domestic violence, this is to my brothers and sisters, you just experience domestic violence, please, 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 please listen to me good. Please get help. Please get help. This one way you can get help by dialing 1-800-799-SAFE. You can dial your local police 911, and then just get help, please. And then the last thing, National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK. Once again, 1-800-273-TALK, or you can text 988. All right, so we got all our announcements out of the way. So I did that rather quickly. Let's see how long we got. Oh. It's a little loud. I got my speaker again. I like it with the speaker. Okay, so today we're talking about narcissistic manipulation in relationships, the truth. Narcissistic manipulation in relationships, the truth. And I think it's safe to assume that we all have been manipulated by either narcissists or been manipulated by someone at some point in our life. Maybe they wasn't a narcissist. Maybe they just was a manipulator. We're going to break that down a little bit today. Shouldn't be too long of a live, but, I say that, then, we start talking about different things and you just never know how this is going to go. But thank y'all for joining. Hey, hit the like button as you come in. That's just a way to, help with the algorithm. Hey, how you doing, Rebecca? She said, hello, my chat and comments features aren't going through. Says this action isn't allowed. We'll see if this one gets through. I see this one. I'm reading this one, so I see you. So I see it. Yeah, I see it. So try commenting again. Hopefully everything going good. But yeah, y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. Like I said, I don't have my other screen up, so I'm just doing over here in Restream so I can see that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the comments over here. Exactly, Ornay say, get help, don't be ashamed. I second that. And y'all share this live stream out as well. Before we even get started, share it out, your social media platforms, whether that's, Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, or even here on YouTube. So check that out. Oh, she won't be live this weekend, Lyricist. She has a video. Shannon has a video, I think, already pre-recorded, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she's going to a retreat with the church. But if I'm not mistaken, she has a video already recorded for this Saturday. And I think next Saturday too. I don't think she'll be live as well. No, she won't. She won't be live as the next Saturday because we're actually going to be in Atlanta. She has a conference that she has to speak at in Atlanta. So we're going to be in Atlanta that weekend as well. Yeah, I'll be live on Wednesday. I'm live today and I'll be live next Wednesday most likely. But my wife won't be live this Saturday or next. But she has a video already ready to go. So check out. Hey, how you doing, Tony Capers, brother? Talked to him on the phone the other day. God bless you. Thank you for talking to me on the phone. We had a conversation on the phone and stuff. We'll be keeping in touch, I'm pretty sure. So Nicole Jones say, I'm glad you shared the information about domestic abuse and suicide prevention. So many people are experiencing this. Let me put this on the screen. Or experiencing this in our communities. That's definitely true. So many people, and it's something that we don't talk about a lot. I mentioned it, in the lives. Shannon, we mentioned the numbers and the different ways to get in touch, going on the websites and all that stuff. But, it's to each person, we got to keep people in prayer because mental awareness is big. It is. It's a lot of people that's dealing with mental issues, whether they want to admit it or not. They are dealing with mental issues. So we want to keep those people in prayer and make sure that, they get the help that they need. Some people, you can offer the help. They're not going to want it. You know how that goes. Some people are going to actually take you up on your offering of getting help. And, we pray that they get the help that they need. So, yeah. But again, thank y'all for being in here. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Like I said, I can't see the likes or anything, but if you hit the like button, thank you. If you haven't, hey, go ahead, hit it. It costs you nothing. Thank you for that. All right, y'all, let's get into this message. I don't want to hold you up too much of y'all time. I want to be, conscientious of your time. I know we got a schedule live, so I want to make sure we get into it and don't take up too much of your time. So let's get into this one. Again, the title, Narcissistic Manipulation in Relationships, the Truth. # manipulation. And I've talked about manipulation before, and narcissists. Maybe not did a breakdown like this, but it's always something you can revisit and bring new light, shed new light on an old situation, I guess you can call it, or you can call it a new situation, depending on how you're looking at it. Because it could be, somebody that's experiencing manipulation right now, currently, whether it's narcissist abuse or not, and they dealing with it, and they need to know, how to deal with these things. So again, thank y'all for being here. God bless you. Let me turn on the chat overlay so we can, that we can see the chat at the same time. Jody Ann say, "What's for dinner?" There you go, Jody. See, I can't even get into my message. And Jody Ann talking about, I didn't say nothing about food. I didn't say anything. I don't know what's for dinner tonight. I don't know yet. I want to go somewhere. I know I had a pretty good burger for lunch. Very good burger. I was impressed. Me and some coworkers went out and ate at this burger place, and it was actually really, really good. I was impressed. So I'm not too hungry, so I'm probably gonna eat something light tonight. Be honest with you, probably like a salad. I'm thinking salad. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking salad, like a grilled chicken salad with some nice vinaigrette or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking salad, something light, nothing too crazy, just a nice salad. I had salmon last night, so I did. I had salmon last night. That was delicious, but yeah. Hey, Maria, how you doing? See, Jody Ann getting to see what I'm saying? I did. Don't blame me when we start talking about food later on. Jody Ann started. We're not even into the see. We've been on here 8 minutes, and Jody Ann already asking what's for dinner. So that's fun. I love how we can come in and talk about different things, brighten up the subject matter, especially when we're dealing with something like manipulation. Maria say crispy chicken salad. That might be so. I might actually go to Wendy's, believe it or not. I don't think they have a saladas up here where I'm at. I'm gonna Google it. I didn't see anything. I don't think they have one. So I might just do like a Wendy's grilled chicken salad. Yeah. But that could change by the time this live, and depending on what we talk about, what kind of food we talk about at the end might change my mind. I don't know. All right, I'm done. All right, let's get started. Okay, let's define manipulation first. Jody Ann, you are funny. So manipulation is controlling someone or something, and that's the key here. When right off the rip, controlling someone. We also call that witchcraft. When you're trying to control, it's considered witchcraft. So just keep that in mind. So controlling someone or something to your own advantage, often unfairly or dishonestly. So it's unfair to control someone, but then they saying it's dishonest, so it's some lies in there. So think about manipulation. It's controlling, witchcraft. It's basically unfairly, and then it's also some dishonesty in there. So some lies, some deceit, some betrayal. They have been accused of fraud and stock market manipulations. So manipulation can be a few different things. So let's get down to narcissistic manipulation in relationships can affect the relationship and you as a person, because if this is your spouse or any kind of personal relationship or professional relationship, depending on how you're looking at it, it can be either one. So if you've been manipulated by this person, it can have a negative effect on the relationship as a whole. And what I mean by that is if you married to this person, let's say, and then they let me turn this off. Hold on. Sorry about that. I gotta put my phone on do not disturb so that I get for Russian. All right, there we go. Yeah, so if you in a relationship and the person, you're married to them or dating them, or however that works, and they begin to manipulate you, it can be a negative effect, because you can, maybe the first few times you might not catch on to it, but your discernment, or even your woman intuition, that's what you want to call it, but we're going to use discernment. Your discernment should tell you, what, something is off about what they asking me to do or what they wanted me to do. And they could do manipulation of your finances. I've had that happen before, where they want you to, we married, and, I always took care of my mom, so I think we should, take over, paying the bills. Like, well, hold on, now, time out. Now, it's one thing if you were taking care of your mom. I'm just using this as an example. It's one thing if you were taking care of your mom, and I knew about it in the beginning, but don't throw that on somebody and say, hey, we're going to pay all her bills, when in actuality, you wasn't doing that from jump. All you was doing was giving her a little bit of money here and there. Am I making sense? So what I'm saying is, let's say the person, you're now a mother-in-law. This goes to men and women. The person that you're married to or whatever, was giving their mother maybe $60 a month, maybe $100 every couple of weeks. So we'll go with $200 a month, which isn't a lot of money, but it's money, right? But when they get married to you, they manipulate you into believing, and they lie to you and say, hey, look, I pay all my mama bills. Well, all your mama bills add up to $1,500, $2,000. That's a little different than $200. But you see what I'm saying? That's a little different than, that's a lot there, ain't a little. That's a lot different than $200. So now they got you behind the 8 ball already, because let's just play the scenario out. So you have a child on the way with this person that you married to. You already have a child that you're paying child support for. And it's for men and women. Yes, they got women that pay child support too. So that's why I'm not saying either or. But so you already paying child support to one child. You have a child on the way. You're a new marriage, new wedding. Y'all just getting married and stuff. And you're trying to buy a home for your family. But then your wife or husband drops this bombshell on you that, hey, we got to pay my mama bills, which is $2,000, because I always did it, which is a lie, because they only gave them $200 and they didn't do it every month. They did it every once in a while. Y'all follow what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense if y'all following what I'm saying, the scenario. So that is what I mean. That's an example of manipulation. So you've been led to believe that we got to pay $2,000 for the mother-in-law or the father-in-law, depending on what's going on, because that's what they always did. But then somewhere, see, God got a way of working things out. Somewhere in there, the next few years, you go figure out that the lie detector determined that that was a lie. They only was paying $200, and they might have only did it 3-4 times a year. And I'm not saying marriage is all about money. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example of how people manipulate you. And you trying to be nice, and you new to the marriage and the family. So you're like, okay, I don't want the family to hate me, so I'm just going to go ahead and try my best to pay the $2,000, knowing that you better can afford what you're doing with the new baby on the way, with the child support, and trying to get the new home and all this other stuff. So just saying, my wife said, you're trying to build a life together, and they are trying to tear it down from jump right off the rip. They're trying to tear your life apart, and you ain't even got started yet. Lyrics say, like, telling you what they want you to do in your house. Yeah, I done been through that before too. Nicole Jones say, making a lot of sense. I done been through that before too. They come to your house and tell you how to operate in your house, how to raise your children, how you should cook your food. Yeah. I'll tell you something. The old Solomon, I know y'all might not believe this, but the old Solomon would actually be like, okay, they hear visitors, the mother-in-law, whatever. They hear visiting, so, okay, we'll deal with it. But then even the old Solomon, to be honest with you, sometimes would basically say something back. Something along the lines like, this is my house. I pay the bills here, and until you start paying the bills here, you cannot tell me what to do in my household. Now, I get that's your daughter. I get that. But don't come over here telling me how and what to do in my home that I pay the bills. I'm just saying. But the Solomon now ain't going to allow that, not even once. Like, nah, we're not playing them games over here. Shannon and I didn't work too hard to do things. You're not going to come in the house and just start laying down your rules like this is your home. Now, I get it. You staying, for a week or a couple of weeks or over the summer, whatever it is. I get you're visiting our home, but you're not going to come in and bring your witchcraft and sorcery, lies and manipulation and try to control, or sometimes, they'll try to, they're in the house. You ever notice another scenario? You ever notice that when your mother-in-law used to come over, you and your husband or you and your wife end up arguing? Yeah, think about what I'm saying. They come over. Now, y'all been getting along good. Everything is going good. Y'all enjoying each other, loving each other. But the in-law come over, and all of a sudden, y'all fighting like cats and dogs. And then the mom, that's what I seen. The mom would take that opportunity to say, in front of you, that's how bold they are. I told you should have never married him. I told you never shouldn't have married her. Because, see, they was already praying. I told you they got people that pray against your relationship. So they already been manipulating it from the outside in anyway. So they've been hoping your marriage failed. They don't want to see you with nobody, especially if they single. And even if they in a marriage, it's not a good marriage because they married to your father, which is abusive and probably a narcissist himself. So let that sink in. But you ever notice how when they come over, you get in fights and things begin to happen? Why is that? I'll tell you why. It's because this person that's in your house is bringing in evil into your home, and they all about that drama. They all about that evil. So yeah, that's what they do. My wife say there are plenty of narcissistic parents who still control their grown married children. This is true. Nicole said my former husband would allow his mother to manipulate him, and it was exhausting. They do this a lot, Nicole. These mothers, they'll try to control a daughter. They try to control a husband, which is the son of the daughter. They do this all the time. So you thought we was gonna talk about just manipulation in one? No, we talking about manipulation on different areas. So they do this, and then you always want to ask why. Like, why would my mother or even my father come into my household and try to control what I have going on? Telling me what holidays I should celebrate, telling me how I should bake the cake, telling me how I should cook this, telling me how I should raise my children when they don't pay not a bill in your house, but they want to run your house. Let that sink in. You pay all the bills. You raising them children in the house. Hey, how you doing? Mindy Mahogany, welcome. God bless you. She said, hello, family. Listen in on my way home from work. Be safe, family. Be safe as you drive home. Maria say manipulation makes you question yourself. I, for a long time, could not make decisions without his approval. Walking on eggshell, that's a tough place to be in. It really is. When you can't make decisions with the person that you married to, you can't make decisions on your own. You got to wait for approval. This isn't a job. This is a marriage. That isn't your supervisor. That is your husband. That is your wife. This is not a place of employment where I got a CEO breathing down my neck telling me we are a couple. We're supposed to do things together. Now, I get certain things you want to run by your wife or run by your husband, but every day, nah, everything I got, every day, nah, that's one of these right here. Flush that down the toilet. That was loud. Flush that down the toilet. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because some of them things, remember the song, you locked up? Well, yeah, it's this right here. They will have you in jail by manipulating you to drive you crazy. See, manipulation will drive you crazy. It will. Think about what I'm saying. Marissa, I paid all the bills, rent, and even on government assistance to put food on in the fridge. I worked through the pandemic to even make Christmas happen for the kids. Hey, how you doing, Amara J? Welcome. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Shannon, right. Shannon hit the nail on the head. Outsiders will mess up your inside if you allow it. Think about it. This person, I get it. I get it. They raised you. They took care of you. They your mother, your father, your best friend since kindergarten. I get it. Your cousin, your brother, your sister, even your brothers and sisters will ruin your marriage if you allow them to, because even them will try to control certain situations. They will. I mean, think about it. So your brother or sister will come over and basically come over to your house and control your house. And they'll do that in many different ways. One way that they try to control your house, think about what I'm saying. One way the brother or sister try to control your house, now they walk in. Now you got a whole husband, or you got a whole wife. But your brother and sister will come in, and let's say the TV is already on. Let's say it's Sunday, it's football Sunday. Let's say you watching okay, I'm a Saints fan, so let's say it's me. You watching the Saints game. These jolly jokers will come in and turn the TV. I know y'all like, well, so it ain't that big. Well, it is, because if we are watching something before you walk in, they come in and sit their big behind down and take the control and turn the TV and watch the game, or they choice or just put on a movie. I don't know about you, but I got an issue with that. Brother, sister, I was watching that game. I'm gonna need you to put that back on. They do little things like that, or they'll come in and just go straight in your refrigerator. I don't know. Maybe I was raised different. I wasn't raised just to go in people, and not even my in-laws or whatever, just go in their refrigerator. I would ask, hey, you mind if I get some water, or you got some tea in there or something? I don't just go in people. So it's like they do their little control things and do things, you know what I'm saying, and try to do things. Or they try to come over, or before they come over, they'll be like, hey, borrowing the cars and stuff like that. They'll borrow the car. Fool, don't you got your own car? Why are you borrowing our car? You got a car. I mean, what? I'm just. I know y'all not thinking about it. Maybe you are. Maybe you follow me now. That is all manipulation. Well, that, she has let me borrow the car before. He has let me borrow the car, so I'm gonna go take. No, fool, you got a car. Drive your own stuff. You don't need to come over here borrowing nothing. My wife said a good parent learns that as our children grow older, our roles change. Definitely. And they say the audacity. That's what I'm saying. The audacity. I'm not just telling you stuff. Come in your house and change the TV. Man, nah, bro. Nah. Now, if you ask me if I'm watching it and I tell you no, that's different. Don't just come down and sit down on my sofa, sucking up my AC, drinking my fresh lemon tea or whatever I have, and eating my food, and then have the audacity to sit there and change the food. I mean, the TV, or have the audacity to sit there and talk about your food. Well, fool, you should have bought your own food over here. Or maybe I got one better for you. How about you leave and go to your house and go cook you something? Or they got them other in-laws that come over to your house, or friends or family members come over to your house. Now you say you cooking some food, they don't bring nothing. So you're not gonna bring nothing, but you want to eat and drink up everything. Okay. Like Shannon just said, that's crossing boundaries. To me, that's crossing boundaries, and that's control when they do things like that. It's just the little things, but them little things add up to bigger things, and it ends up being like problems. So what happens is, by them doing these different things, if the husband or the wife don't say anything to that person, that mother, that brother, sister, or whomever, y'all gonna end up having arguments while they're there or when they leave. Because you be like, why you ain't tell them nothing? That's your well, that's my brother. Okay, well, tell your brother to stay his butt at home. Well, that's my sister. Well, your sister need to stop coming over here and acting like this her house, talking all loud on the phone on speakerphone. You trying to watch a movie? Okay, I think we on the same page right now. So what I want you to understand is this manipulation, whether it's narcissistic or not, we're just talking about manipulation in general. It can come from many, many different people. Rebecca say death by 1,000 manipulating. Right. So there's a lot of people that's trying to control your marriage. So like Shannon mentioned earlier, you got to make sure the outside people stay on the outside. Because you let them in, you're going to be going through a divorce. And it ain't got nothing to do with your husband being a narcissist. It ain't got nothing to do with your wife being a narcissist. What it got to do with is your mother-in-law is a narcissist, or your father-in-law is a narcissist, or your brother or sister is a narcissist, or maybe they're just a control freak and they trying to control your marriage. They still see the little Solomon from back when he was 10. That's not who I am. Just saying. So we got to pay attention. When these things happen, it's like red flags. I wish I had my flag. I ain't got it. It's like red flags. When you see these things happening, I need you to call it out right then and there and be like, nah. Look, we was watching TV. Go ahead and put it back. Hey, don't be putting your feet up on the furniture. I don't care if they do it at their house and they allow you to do it at your house, but we at my house and we not doing it over here. I'm just saying. Now you start paying some bills over here and stuff like that, then maybe we can talk about stuff. I'm just saying, but people, it's like she said, it's the audacity for me. Like, you gonna come over here, that's what you gonna do? You gonna try to control the TV and talk loud on the phone, be on the phone. I don't need to hear your conversation. Or they do, there's something else they do without seeing. They'll come to your house, take pictures of everything in your house and post it on social media like it's theirs. What is you doing? And then when people start asking, oh, yeah, that's in my sister. Don't be telling people what I got. I'm just saying. Don't tell me what I got about. If I ain't posting it, why you posting it? Just a thought. So let's look at healthy relationship. Mutual respect. Healthy relationship. I get it. How many of y'all agree? Mutual respect, part of it. Value who the other person is and understanding each other's boundaries. We just mentioned something about boundaries. So you understand boundaries. And when I say healthy relationship, I'm not just talking about a husband. I'm talking about any relationship, professional or personal. Trust. Trust is very huge in a healthy relationship. Feeling confident that both people can rely on the other to be honest and have each other's back. Shannon got my back, and I know I got her back. Whatever we got going on, whether it's church, family, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Bills in the house, whatever we got going on, we have each other back. That's just how we rock, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna have each other back. Somebody step out of line, we need to do, okay, well, we're gonna handle that. You know what I'm saying? That's why she don't tell me certain things, because she know how, like, okay, well, we're gonna have to go ahead and handle that. But you know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that a healthy relationship, this should be, I'm gonna read this again. This is what you should see if you're in a relationship, professional or personal. It should be healthy. So again, it should be mutual respect. So if somebody disrespect you, that's not a healthy relationship. That's what we call a toxic relationship. Hope I'm making sense. Valuing who the other person is and understanding each other's boundaries. when a person don't have boundaries, or you set boundaries and they cross them, like Shannon or somebody mentioned earlier, well, guess what? That's not a healthy relationship. Again, that goes over to toxic relationship. If you don't have trust, it's a bunch of pathological lies going on, always lying about everything. That's not a healthy relationship. If you don't feel confident, you know what I'm saying, in things, hey, how you doing? You always God bless you. Thank you for being here. If you're not feeling confident, you know what I'm saying, in this other person, or they don't feel confident in you for whatever, that's not a healthy relationship. That's along the lines of something toxic. Okay, hopefully we follow and we track. In the military, we say track. I know Arnett and Shannon know what I'm talking about. Tony probably know what I'm talking about too. We say we track. This means we all on the same page. We all understand what's going on. So understand they got healthy relationships and they got toxic relationships, but they got a line sometimes. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's a thin line. I ain't talking about between love and hate, not the movie, that too. But they got a thin line between a healthy relationship and a toxic relationship. And sometimes these people go over that line. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. You know what I'm saying? Or they say, who? Or they says you is funny. Just I'm tracking. Our day is hilarious. Yeah. So many people have fallen victim to manipulation or control. I have. I know Shannon have, from just conversations we had and many things we talked about. A lot of y'all probably have. People just try, even at work and different things, people try to control and do different things. And bro. Nah. I think I told this story before. I don't know. I think I did, but I had a guy. This was one of my first real estate things. Shannon already know I'm about to go with this. Now I had met the guy. I met him and his wife. Showed him a few. They was looking for some rental homes in the Houston area, and I showed him, kind of about 4 homes or so. Nice guy, whatever. Showed him the homes and met him in person. So I showed them a couple homes that I had found that they wanted to look at, and then they found, I think, 3 homes, and we went to look at them homes. Okay. Well, the thing about it is, see, in person, it goes back to them people I call two-faced and try to manipulate and control. See, in person, I'm nice. The same person you see on here, that's how I am. I clown. I talk about food. I pretty much can talk about anything like sports or whatever. People like, how you know about God? I watch a lot of different stuff. I know a little bit about a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna say everything. But anyway, in person, I was nice. No, same person. This guy was nice. But on the phone, this dude had the audacity, that word, I'm glad you said that word in that earlier, had the audacity to call me on the phone. And I remember I was in the office, the dude called me, and I don't like when people raise their voice at me or anything like that and try to over talk me and stuff. So he called, and what he was trying to do is try to manipulate the real estate deal, because what happened was the other real estate agent that I was working with was trying to get him into a home. I already did all the paperwork, submitted all the paperwork for him to get in this home, a brand new townhouse we had found. I found it actually. Brand new townhouse. It was under budget. Appliances, everything brand new. Nobody never lived in it before. Anyway, we had, I submitted all the paperwork, get everything. Well, this guy was so quick to try to make the stuff move faster than what it needed to, and he was calling the company that the other agent worked for and trying to get him in trouble, say he was taking too long. It had only been like 3 or 4 days. I mean, I don't know how long he thought it was going to take for it, because what it is, he was out of work. Let me tell the story. He was out of work in between nursing, and his wife was working, but she was working in another city, getting ready to work in Houston. So they're trying to verify. Let me, if I can talk. They're trying to verify employment, and then there's also trying to make sure they had the money and all. What I'm saying, trying to make sure everything lined up for. It take a few days or whatever. But this guy calling to come and say this guy taking too long. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, and yada yada yada. But anyway, he called me on the phone, and then he started raising his voice, and then I first I listened to him, but then I was like, hold on, bro. I said, Tom, man, because what happened when he started hollering? He said, look, if you can't get me, what I need. I said, man, I had to catch myself. Hey, I'm a Christ follower, but God's still working on me. So I had to catch myself. And Shannon was right there. She ended up closing my office door because they got that loud in there. Because I was like, bro, I said, who are you talking to? I said, what you not gonna do is he said, well, I'm gonna do whatever. I said, well, I'll tell you what. Like I say, manipulating on one side, and then what kind of find out once I ended up talking to the other real estate agent, he was trying to play both of us against each other to try to manipulate people. So it's manipulation. But I had to tell this guy, like, look, bro, don't let this smooth voice and the way I dressed up, my khakis and my nice shirt showing you homes fool you and think that I won't go meet you at your house or whatever. I said, are you in Houston? Oh, he was quick to say, no, I'm not in Houston. I said, okay. I said, because I have no problem going to meet you. And I was serious about that. And then the crazy thing is, when I still work the deal, because that's, I'm trying to get paid. That's my job. Work the deal. That fool didn't show up when it was time to get the keys. He sent his wife out there. Now, I'm not saying he was scared or whatever, but it makes you wonder, like, you talked all this stuff on the phone. There's a lot of stuff I'm leaving out, but he said all this stuff on the phone, all this manipulating, talking, and all this loud talking and cursing. But then when it's time to get the keys, he was a no-show. He sent his wife out there to get the keys. So my whole point is, people try to manipulate even business transactions. That was a business transaction, a real estate transaction, and the guy was trying to pit me and the other real estate agent against each other, and then trying to get the other guy in trouble because he wanted his keys faster. Well, if you'd have been working and would have had all your documents and submitted all the documents like I told you to in a timely fashion, maybe it'll win a little bit quicker. But don't let people I don't care if it is a business transaction, don't let people just talk over you. Or if it is your business, your business, or you at work, don't let people just disrespect you in the workplace and stuff like that. Because you let them do it once, everybody know the answer to this. They gonna keep on doing it until you put your foot down. So what I do now is, when a person try to disrespect me one time, I call it out right there. Like, man, look, what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna holler at me. You're not gonna talk to me crazy. I know you think I'm nice, Solomon, nice, get along, laugh, hee, ha, ha. Okay, well, Solomon got other side. So just realize that, nah, we can't do that. So understand that people will try to manipulate you even in the professional world. I had it happen quite a few times, and every time I think I handled myself. I never got in a fight, but I handled myself really, really good, just letting them know, like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Because what I learned is, a lot of people are how I go, they all bark and no bite. So they'll say some stuff on the phone, or they'll say some stuff on a Zoom call. They will. See, they'll talk big game on a Zoom call and on the phone. But then guess what? When you in person, they're your best friend. Somebody let that sink in. So now we friends? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I just wanted to share that with y'all. It's not the one I wanted to hit, the wrong one. I want to hit this one. And they say, nah, he was scary. Yeah, I talked to Shannon about it. Like I said, when I said I was aggravated that day, that boy had me hot. I really was ready to go fight. Wherever this dude was at in Houston, I don't care if he was on the other side of Houston, the northwest side. I don't care. I was about to, my truck probably was full of gas. I was about to drive to wherever he was, but he wasn't in Houston. He was all the way down south by Brownsville. If you know what it is. That's 4 hours. I ain't driving that dog. It wasn't that serious, but I was like, bro, come on, bro. But, it's all about manipulation, control. Basically, wanted it his way. This ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. So, you gotta stand up for yourself is what I'm saying out of this. So sometimes people think they can tell you whatever because you working for them. And in that case, I was the real estate agent, so I was working for him. So he just thought he could just tell me whatever and just talk, bro. You got the wrong one. You might want to try that with one of them other agents, because I ain't the one. I'm not. I didn't do it then. I ain't gonna do it later on. I don't care. I done been in situations. I got one more story to tell. Well, I'll tell y'all. Mind if I tell another story? So I got one more story to tell. When I was in Hawaii, in the military, we went to Australia. This way back in 1997. I had just got to Hawaii in 96. We went to Australia in 97. When I say it was the hottest place I had ever been up to that point, man, 125 to 130 degrees at nighttime. I'm not even making this up. It was hot, like very, very hot. It was so hot that in the military, for y'all that know, we always got our blouse. They made us unblouse our boots for one. And two, they also made us wear boonie hats. We didn't even wear the regular hats. We didn't have, in the field, we didn't have Kevlar. It was too hot. But anyway, I had an E6 sergeant, Staff Sergeant Barrera. I remember him. We got into it. I was a E2, which is way down total. I was an E2. So basically you got E1, you got E2. I was an E2. And this dude, what happened was we had to dig we're supposed to be digging foxholes or whatever. And it was so hot, man, for one. Two, it was basically, we started digging, it was basically just rocks like boulders. You couldn't get no more than probably, about that deep. That's about all you get. You couldn't get deep because you're supposed to dig a foxhole to the so the tallest man could fit in there. Couldn't do it. It was getting like 3-4 inches at the most. Anyway, it was so hot, we started taking breaks. So I had Doug the first, and then I was sitting down, drinking water, just taking a break. It was so hot. I just like soaked from being out there like 20, 30 minutes. So anyway, Steph saw Morel come around, and they used to call me Smokey on when I got to Hawaii. So I like Chris Tucker or whatever back then. But anyway, it was like Smokey. He started cursing, like, what is you doing? Now, remember, I told you I'm an E2. He's an E6. He told me at ease. I told that dude at ease. Hey, anybody know in the military, I'm not supposed to be able to tell this dude at ease, but he told me at ease. It was hot. I said, man, you at ease. He was like, who the hell you talking to? I said, man, look here. I said, you ain't gonna talk to me crazy and curse me out. I say, man, screw that. He was way bigger. Let me paint the scenario. Again, I'm 5 foot, whatever. So I'm Red probably was like 6'3", 260 pounds, bigger. It wasn't muscular, but a bigger guy. And we going toe to toe. I walked out the tent and went to a whole other tent because we had another gun next to us. I was full artillery. They go calm down. I came back later on, kind of when it cooled down. And what happened was Carrasco and a couple others had told Sombrero he was wrong. I was like, man, he say, Chief, like, man, you didn't even pay attention to what was going on. Smokey had started digging first. Savoy had started digging first. He was taking a break. It was so hot. He said, we only can dig so far. He's like, what? So when I came back to the truck, man, later on that night, he pulled me to the side. He said, man, he say, Savoy. I said, yeah, I had calmed down. It was about 2 hours later, I had calmed down. He's like, he said, let me talk to you. So we got in the Humvee, we talking and stuff, he closed the doors and stuff. It's like, he said, look here. He said, first off, he said, you're a little short. He said some other word. He said, but you're a little short behind crazy. He said, second, he said, I ain't never have a soldier stand up to me. He said, I don't care what the rank say. He said, I ain't gonna lie. He said, I gained a lot of respect for you for standing up to me. He said, I apologize because I wasn't wrong. He said, Carrasco and Ramirez, them explained to me that you was digging first, and and this has nothing to do with manipulation, but what it is, it's one of them things where, if you're right, you're right, you're wrong, you're wrong. So I just stood up for myself. Now, maybe I shouldn't have said that east or whatever. And I didn't get written up on the Article 15 or nothing, but the point is, in life, they got these times, where you have to stand up for yourself. And like he said, he gained respect for him. We was cooler than I don't know what after that. The rest of the time he was there, the rest of the time I was there, we was very, very cool. We hung out, went to his house. He just had a lot of respect for him. He said, just for standing up, he said, man, you crazy. He said, but he said, you doing that, he said, it showed me that sometimes I need to sit back, observe the situation. And sometime in life, I think we got to do that. We so quick to rush in and go do something. But at the same time, we got to sit back and observe the situation first before you just run in there. Because what happens is you run in there, get your head chopped off, is how the saying go. Jordan said, yeah, he gained respect. That's exactly what happened. So you got to understand that sometimes we can't just go rush in. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you didn't did your homework and you realize it's manipulation or you realize a person disrespecting you, hey, go ahead and handle your business. But don't let somebody disrespect you or call you out and you're in the right. Now, don't do what I did and you're in the military and say at E6 and you're E2. That probably won't get you nowhere. It was a different time. It was back in the 90s, 97. So I'm just saying. So let's keep moving. I just figured I'll share that with y'all. Y'all good? Y'all good? I think y'all good. Let me see. Okay, so here we go. So narcissists and people like them try their best to manipulate everyone. They just want to manipulate everybody. I mean, everybody that they come in contact to, they try, even the smallest thing, they try their best to try to manipulate you. So if you come into their circle, I'm talking about into the narcissist circle, they try to control that thing. They do. We've seen it too many times. So if, let's say you get married, that's your husband, your wife, or whatever, you get married and they happen to be the narcissist. Where if your children come in, they try to control that relationship. Any friends y'all make together, they try to control the friends. They try to control their mother if their mother not a narcissist. They try to control the father. Just how they do. They try to. They operate in like a wolf pack. I said this before and I'll say it again. We always think it's just one narcissist. I don't think that's it. If you start digging into it, it's not just one narcissist that's trying to manipulate your marriage. What it is the husband or the daughter get info from the narcissistic mother and then bring it back into your house and saying how things should be done. Or they go and get information from their little narcissistic friends or their little single friends. Maybe they're not narcissists. Maybe they're single, trying to tell them how to be married. They ain't never been married before. That's like me trying to go learn how to become a millionaire by talking to somebody that's on the street that never made any money. I'm just saying, see what I'm saying? So it's levels to this stuff. So you got to understand that manipulation, they have levels to this. So if a narcissist is controlling it, they have their circle. And I made up a term I made up just the other day. narcissistic circle. So basically, it's a circle of evilness, and manipulation that is controlled by the narcissist. I made that up. I Googled it, but nothing came out. So I made that up. Narcissistic circle. A circle of evenness. So think about when you coming into a new family and whether it's the husband or the wife, and you get into this narcissistic circle. You don't know you're in a narcissistic circle. So it's not just the husband or the wife controlling, it's the mother or the father-in-law, the mother-in-law. It's the brother or the sister, like what I'm saying. So you don't know, but you just stepped off into a whole narcissistic, that's good. You just stepped off into a whole narcissistic wolf pack. But you thought you married the love of your life. How many of y'all thought y'all married the love of your life? I did. Thought you had that's the one. That's the one you're going to be with for the rest of your life. No, that's the one that you're not going to be with for the rest of your life. But you thought whatever you seen in them, whatever attracted you to them before that mask slipped, you thought that was the one. And why did that happen? That's because they manipulated you into believing they was something else. They manipulated you into believing that, oh yeah, I go to church. How many of y'all been told that? Oh yeah, I go to church. Yeah, I read the Bible. No, that's what they say. I was raised in the church. You was raised in the church, but ain't been in the church in 20 years. Yeah, let that sink in. They won't tell you that. Oh yeah, I was raised in the church. Oh yeah, I believe in God. Yeah, they believe in God, but they worship the devil. Let that sink in as well. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So you got to understand that when these people doing these different things, let me plug this phone up. I don't want it to die. We got to have our sound effects. So you got to understand that when these people are in this whole control and trying to control everything, you got to understand that it's not just one. You stepped off into a narcissistic circle or a narcissistic wolf pack, and they're trying to control every aspect of your marriage, your relationship, your children, how you cook, your household. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me that had the mother-in-law that will come over to my house, and you open the door and she don't speak to you, just walk in. Oh, it's just me? Oh, okay. Maybe just me. My bad. Or she come over, bring everybody in the house some food but you. Oh, it's just me? Oh, okay. Maybe just, hey, I'll just tell you my story. Maybe it just happened to me. I'm just saying, people come over, so now not only are you not respecting me, being married to your daughter or whatever, now you had the audacity to come over to the house and bring people food and then not bring me none. Or when I open the door, you don't speak to me, but you coming into my house. It might just be me. Maybe it's just me. But when people do that, I had to learn that when people do that, you have to shut them down right there. And you got to tell them, hey, look, you go speak to me when you walk into my house. Because what we don't want you coming into the house thinking you control anything. Now, I'm not in my house right now. I'm in a hotel room. But, if this was my house, I don't want them walking through the door thinking that you control anything in here. So a way, like they just said, a way they disrespect you is coming into your house and not speaking to you. Or coming to your house, bringing food for everybody in the house. But, oh, yeah, you know what? So I forgot to bring you some. No, food, you didn't forget to bring me nothing. Which I'm fine because I know how to cook. I'm not tripping on that. You didn't forget. You did that on purpose to show me that, hey, I don't like you. And that's not okay. But in so many words, it's okay. It's cool. You can do that. I know how to cook and, what I'm saying, do whatever I need to do. So what I'm saying is don't allow somebody to try to control you that way either. Coming to your house, not speaking to you. Stop them day one. Be like, hey, no, you're not doing it over here. Now, if you go come into my house, you go speak to me and my wife or whatever, or you just not gonna come over. And I'm cool with it. If you ain't coming over, I don't care if you are my mama or you the mother-in-law or the father. That's fine. If you're not gonna speak to us, you can't come in. I don't care if you drove 2 hours. I don't care if you drove 4 hours. You can get in your car and drive right on back, maybe buy you a hotel room for the night and keep it moving. So you got to understand when people try to manipulate you, they do it on different levels. And they do different things to be able to try to control things. Like what I just said, walking in your house, not speaking to you is one. Exactly. And they should say it's passive aggressive. Definitely. What Joe Dan say, wow, so disrespect. Yeah. Amar J say so relatable. What part you talking about? The not speaking to you, Amar? I had to deal with that. I was like, nah, I can't do this no more. I told that was the ex. I said, your mama walk in here one more time. She got one more again. Yeah, I said it one more again to come in here, knock on that door, ring that doorbell, and not speak to me. It's gonna be a whole issue. So she told what happened was she went and talked to her mom, and then after that, she'll come to the door. Hey, Solomon, what the kids? About all she said. But she said, hey, Solomon, she ain't just walk in no more. I tell you that. But I was like, we ain't doing it no more. I let it happen probably 2 or 3 times, which I shouldn't have did that. But then after that, I was like, nah, we're not doing it again. Because if I got to tell her she goes, I'm going to slam the door in her face. And that's what I'm going to slam the door in your face. And, hey, you better hope your daughter here because you ain't getting in. I can tell you that. You're just not getting in here. So, yeah. You got to take that negative energy, the negative people, and lead them on the outside. Oh, Amar said, yep, that part. Yeah. So these people, boy, they're on another level when they try to control. And like Shannon said earlier, how you trying to control a grown man or a grown woman? I get that's your son. I get that's your daughter. How you trying to control somebody that's 30, 40, 50 years old? I don't get it. Maybe I don't get it. So once in the circle, we lose focus on who we are destined to be. So you're in that circle, you're in that narcissistic circle, you got different people controlling you. They controlling you like, octopus tentacles, and and you going this way, you're getting pulled that way, you're getting pulled that way. So you really don't know what to do. They're telling you, hey, do this in your marriage. Hey, do this to keep your husband. But the husband is abusive. They're telling you to do this, with your wife and do this, but your wife is cheating on you. You didn't call her. But you listening to the family members. So it makes you wonder, one, the family members probably knew already who this person was because maybe they cheated on their last spouse and maybe they was abusive to their last spouse and they figured maybe you can change them. Well, the lie detector determined that is a lie. Can't control these people. We can't change these people, but they try to control us and they try to change us. And that's a crazy thing. People always ask the question, can you change the narcissist? It just hit me just now. No, you can't change the narcissist, but the narcissist will change you. Ooh, that's good. Think about what I'm saying. You cannot change the narcissist. They always ask that question. Somebody asked me that the other day on TikTok. I was doing like, can you change it? No, you can't change the narcissist, but the narcissist will change you. And the reason how they change, you might come in there, just loving life and just nice, excited to be married and happy to be welcoming a child, whatever the case is, buying a house with them. And then through that manipulation, through that cheating, through that control, through the vulgarity, and through the word curse they speak over you, calling you fat and ugly, and nobody gonna like you, nobody ever. Through all that, it changes you as a person on the inside and the outside. So you change. They don't change. They continue being a narcissist. They divorce you and go get a new supply. Let me rewind and say that. Let me say that the right way. So what I really wanted to say, they get the new supply, then they divorce you. See, it's almost like I always tell people, I don't quit a job until I got another one. Well, the narcissists don't leave a supply until they got another supply already in place. Think about what I'm saying. They don't just go out there and be like, well, we're getting a divorce and then go start dating. That's not how that works. They don't operate like that. It's all about control. It's all about manipulation. So the way they control that situation, they go off, cheat on you, find a new girl, find a new man, and then they go ahead and say they want a divorce. So you think you heartbroken, you crying on the bed, you can't sleep at night, you up there eating ice cream and cookies at night, calling in to work, just not yourself. Or you going to work, your production is down. Guess what the narcissist doing? They're the new supply, not really living their best life, but they didn't move on. And people always say how they can move on so quickly. They can move on so quickly because they manipulated the situation. See, they didn't have feelings for you from jump. They never loved you actually from jump. So when they got that new supply, all they did was turn their feelings, the little feelings they do have, or I guess, let me not say feelings, the manipulation that they did have, they turned that over to them and started manipulating them, and then they just threw you away like yesterday's garbage. So that's how they manipulated that. If that I hope that's making sense. So just understand that these people are evil. Dangerous. That's right, Jody Ann. Jody Ann said they can't ever be alone. No, they can't be alone. But guess what, Jody Ann? Check this out. It would make you think that somebody that cannot be alone, let's see, Christ followers, people like us, we can be alone because we go through that season of wilderness, we go through that season of healing, right? But the narcissists treat so many people badly, treat so many people evil, they manipulate so many people. Although they don't like being alone, Listen to this. They don't like being alone. We agree to that. Can we all agree to that? That narcissists do not like being alone. Put a 1 in the chat. Say, yeah, you're right, or whatever. They don't. They don't like being alone. But this is the kicker. They end up being alone in so many cases. So look at the irony in this. It just hit me just now again. God doing good on this. I like this. So think about the irony of this. They don't like being alone, but they end up being alone by the way they manipulate and lie and treat people. Somebody think about that. Now that's some irony for you. I see the ones coming in. Thank you for that, lyricist Arne. Y'all go. Yeah, thank you. Think about that though. So they go through life manipulating people, being evil to people, cursing people out, doing all this evil, cheating on them, doing all this stuff. And although they don't like to be alone, but they go from person to person, from pillar to post, they end up being alone because they didn't hurt and disrespected and manipulated so many people. Hey, how you doing, JD? Welcome. God bless you. They did it to so many people that nobody want anything to do with it. Because see, word gets around. And then people start understanding that this person is evil, especially with social media. It ain't nothing for somebody to go post something on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok about how evil you are, and then it get 10, 15, 20,000 views. You better hope it don't go viral and get a couple 100,000 views, because then everybody know who you are. They know your face. They know your name. They like, oh, you such and such. Oh, girl, I seen you on Instagram. Oh, girl said something about. Put you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Going viral about how evil you are to people. So you end up alone. Jodan say, so true. You're absolutely right, Simon. Thank you for that. Nicole say, definitely move from person. Yeah, they go from person to person, pillar to post. They'll be some of these men and women. And I know people like to say, I get this a lot too. They'll say, oh yeah, men cheat a lot. Women do too. But I'm not taking up for one side or the other. They both cheat. What's your point? But when we talk about narcissists going from pillar to post, they'll be like, a man will be with one woman tonight and then be with a whole nother woman tomorrow morning. Some of these women out here doing the same thing. They'll be with one man, got a date set up on Friday, sleep with him, do the whole thing. You know, when I say sleep, I ain't talking about going to the bed and just laying down and get some shut eye. You know what I'm talking about? They go to the bed and do what they want to do on Friday night. Saturday afternoon, they're on a date with somebody else doing the nasty with the new guy. And then on Sunday, they go to church. Sunday night, they with another guy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And then through all that, you know what they tell each guy? They tell each guy, oh, yeah, I'm single. Nothing serious. But out of them 3 guys, guess what? The 4th guy is a boyfriend. I'm just saying. The 4th guy is a boyfriend. So think about that. 4 guys, boyfriend. Dudes the same way. With all these different women, they'll say nothing serious, but yet still they got a girlfriend. Yeah, some of these fools got a wife. Let's just be honest. Some of these fools got a husband, but they're, oh no, nothing serious. That's why you got to protect yourself, not just with I'm not talking about rubbers and all that. That's one way, but you got to practice abstinence and stuff when you come out of these situations, because these people, ooh, they nasty. Like Jodan said, ew. JD right, sneaky link. Yeah, literally said they get around, round and round they go. Yeah, hey, that's Tupac. Hey, they get around. Like with different people just being nasty. They like Ludacris to say he got girls in different area codes. Ain't the word to use, but you know what I'm saying. Think about what he said. Girls in different area codes. Area codes. That means all around the country. So they got these men and women that do that stuff, and whether they narcissists or not, whether they married or not, it's still nasty either way you look at it. And they manipulating people on all across the country. They'll tell this person, oh yeah, I love them, and then go with this person, oh yeah, I love you. How much love you got to share? I mean, you love 10 women at this point. So you're manipulating 10 different people. Some of these women manipulating 10 different men. They'll tell all of them they love. Oh, I love all y'all. All y'all, yeah, you the one. Okay. Well, the lie detector determined. I wish I had I can't find it. Where is it at? Oh. Lie detector determined that is a lie. Rebecca said you go from being the hostess with the mostest to being shocked and to hide in your room while they take over the house. Ooh, Lord. It ain't got you in your room because you just like, you can't deal with it. You can't deal with the emotional baggage, the emotional drama. They got a TikTok where the dude always say emotional damage, and that's what it is. It's funny, but it ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Funny, not funny. So you dealing with emotional damage when you find out, especially when you go through their phone. You don't want to do that, but you go through that phone and figure out they've been texting naked pictures to 10, 15, 20 women. Or you go through the text messages and she been talking to 5 or 6 different dudes sending nude pictures. I'm just saying. Are you a snoop? No, you're probably not. But your discernment telling you need to start looking, you start protecting yourself, so you start snooping. And guess what? When you start snooping, you go find exactly what you're looking for. Just saying, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I just keep it real over here. Nicole said a lie detector determined that. Hey, Nicole, you know how you do over here. The lie detector determined that is a lie. Or they say y'all all my booze. Are they not all of them, huh? Not all 10, 15. Are they all your booze? Hey, that's how they do them. Like, y'all all my booze. What? Come on, man. Seeking you will find. That's right, JD. You're right. Sneaking ye shall find. You'll find what you're looking for. So when you go to God praying, hey God, show me. Don't be shocked when he show you. That's, let me tell you. I was shocked when he showed me. I knew something was going on. Y'all know my story. I knew something was going on when he showed me. I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't know all this. I didn't know I was gonna find marriage certificates and all this other stuff. Like, bro, what is this? I didn't know it was that deep, but he showed me. He showed me. I'm like, well, okay. This on a whole nother level of deception right here. You know what I'm saying? Lyrics say booed up like Ella May with everybody. Not you didn't bring out Ella May lyrics. Come on. And I know I kind of asked this in the beginning, but question: how many of you have been manipulated by someone? Anybody? I don't care if it's a work person, a co-worker, a husband, a wife, a mother, a father. How many of you have been manipulated by someone? I have. It was a spouse, and then got manipulated by a dude I don't call my stepdad anymore, but an ex. I ain't never heard that before. An ex-stepdad was manipulated by him for years, but didn't even know what it was. So it's like, bro. So it's like, how many people? Because I guess once you get manipulated by one person, it's easy for you to get manipulated by other people because it's something that you get used to. And you sitting there like, bro, why I keep falling for this? Because it's manipulation passed down through generational curses, or it's manipulation that you've been raised to believe that this is the way it's supposed to be, and it's not. And then here it is, you get this new person in your life, you get manipulated by them because you're like, man. It's not until God shows us the right way that we figure out that the whole life that I had was a big manipulation ball. It always manipulation. It always I was getting manipulated by your mother. You get manipulated by your own mother and your own father manipulating you. And I know y'all like, how? Like, why would they do that? Because they got some unhealed things inside your mother and father. They never healed, and they manipulating you because they was manipulated. Maybe they still get manipulated. Yeah, I'm just saying. My wife say once you check their phone, game over. That phone holds the cheat code. Yeah, you gonna check that phone, baby. Look here, baby. You check that phone, ooh, you gonna find a bunch of stuff. Man. You ain't want to look. You like, man, I don't even want to look at the phone. Nah, I know I did, because once I started digging a little bit, it was the phone, it was the just all kind of stuff, man. I was like, bro, this is crazy. Crazy. And then the manipulation wasn't just with the ex, it was also with the daughter. I think I told this story before. So one night, I told you I had got up, I forgot to hit the store. I got up in the middle of the night. I was just getting up to go to I don't know. Usually I really don't get up too much in the middle of the night, but I had got up to go get something to drink from the kitchen. And this is all God. I promise it is. You know, because it's, I don't know, let's say 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure. Whatever time it was in the morning. You know, they had a laptop, you know, in the living room. Well, I walked to go get something to drink. I seen it light up, I didn't go by it because it was facing the sofa. So I'm sure how God worked. It's facing the sofa. I'm walking basically behind the laptop. So it means it shouldn't have lit up. I didn't touch it. I got to go up. Our laptops or whatever, they go to sleep. I'm walking out. The thing lit up. It was dark in there. It lit up. Boom. So I go to the kitchen, get my stuff to drink. I go over there. I told the story before. I go over there to the laptop. I'm just trying to shut it off. Why, when I go over there, I see a conversation between the ex and her daughter saying, what you gonna tell Solomon this time? Because he's saying he want to go. This is about the whole Honduras thing. He's saying he want to go and come with you and stuff. What you gonna tell him? I'm reading, I'm reading the stuff. Like, what the heck is this? So there's a whole thing on display. But what a manipulation came in at, now, again, I'm not one to snoop, not one to dig. I just happen to be walking by. I'm just trying to go over there and turn the laptop off. Then you see all this conversation between you and your daughter on, that's why I don't like WhatsApp. Because matter of fact, it was on WhatsApp. That's why I don't like WhatsApp, because of all the stuff I found on there. Anyway, it was all on WhatsApp. So they wasn't texting on regular phone. All this stuff was on WhatsApp, and the whole conversation was on there. So I'm reading, I'm saying it's 2, 3 o'clock. I'm reading this stuff. Like, what is this? Yeah, that's when I started figuring out, okay, it's some stuff going on. They didn't say exactly what was going on, but you can read between the lines, like some cheating, something going on. So manipulation came in the next day. When I told the ex about it, she told her daughter, how do you think the daughter got mad at me and say, I'm nosy because I was looking at her laptop? Wait, what? So hold on. Let me wrap my mind around. Hold on, let me do the rewind. Hold on. Hold up. So let's rewind. So we're not gonna talk about what's on the doggone laptop on WhatsApp. We're not gonna talk about that. What we're talking about is Solomon is nosy and shouldn't have looked at it. So that's what we talk. So I'm telling you what happened. I'm not making this up. This is exactly what happened. So the daughter, check this out. Now, this fool stopped talking to me. I'm the same person that was paying for this food. And I'm talking about high school, not college. She went to this high school to just to pay money. I'm paying for you to go to school, but you mad at me because I found something between you and your little dirty mama on your computer. But I'm the one that's you got to look at the irony of this. I mean, well, hold on. So y'all mad at me, and then they both was mad at me. So you mad at me. So you got to realize, I didn't know then, but I know now. Y'all wasn't mad at me because, I did something wrong. You was mad at me because you was about to get caught. And I had enough information to start, okay, something is going on. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, man. What? So don't let people manipulate you like that, because they'll do it. Oh, you looking at my phone. No, fool, I'm looking at your phone because I seen something popped up, or a text message, or a message, or I was walking across the living room at 3 o'clock in the morning and the computer lit up, and Solomon just trying to go turn the computer off, and then your dumb butt, which is stupid, maybe you should have turned the doggone computer off and not leave that stuff up on the computer, or you and your mama conversation. That's your fault. That's a you problem, not a me problem. But anyway, it's another form of manipulation. So they try to manipulate me into thinking I did something wrong. Like, what? So I did something wrong by looking at the computer? Yeah, I don't think so. The lie detector determined, hold on, what is the lie detector determined that is a lie. I ain't do nothing wrong. Y'all both in the wrong with y'all little trifling selves. I ain't gonna tell you about the daughter, what she was doing, but I think I said that on one of my, you go. When you get through this, you ain't never watched my playlist about my story. Go check out my playlist and you'll hear a lot of this stuff. And you'll be like, whoa, wow. So it wasn't just the mother. No, the daughter was in Honduras doing her own thing and the mother was allowing her to do. But that's for a separate. So let's get back to this manipulation thing, which when you look at it, they was manipulating each other, because what it was, by letting the daughter do whatever she wants, the mother was manipulating the daughter. I'm talking about ain't my ex. I'm talking about the ex. The mother was manipulating the daughter by allowing her to have sex with boys her age. Now, the daughter wasn't 20. She wasn't 19. She wasn't 18. So I'm going to throw it out there. So the mother was allowing the daughter to have sex with a young man on the island of Honduras, because that way she can keep, by allowing her to do that, the daughter was drinking. She was doing all this stuff in Honduras. By allowing her to do that, she would keep the mother's secret. You see what I'm saying? Oh, y'all see where I'm going with this? So it was a manipulation going all the way around. So you trying to manipulate me, you manipulating your daughter manipulating you. It's all kind of reverse manipulation. I don't even know that's a thing, but it's all kind of manipulation going on all around in the house. And I'm like, bro. So once like I said, I didn't catch that then, but once I started unpacking a lot of this stuff, I'm like, what? Well, hold on. They manipulating each other. They was manipulating me. They was manipulating other people. Bro, look here, bro. I'm just saying, bro. How they say that? Shots fired. Shots fired. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of. So I had my fair share of manipulation in that one relationship. You know, I had other stuff going on where I got manipulated. That was enough to deal with all kind of manipulation. I'm just saying. So you've been through manipulation like that. I pray for you. Hopefully you're getting on your healing journey and realizing that it wasn't about you. It's about these goofballs, these jolly jokers and goofballs and these dumb people that think they can get away with stuff. You have to remember that what you do in the dark is going to come to the light at some point. A lot of people don't believe that because they go years. They go years without getting caught cheating. They go years about lying about that's your child. Look, we're going to keep it 100 on here like we always do. They go years about lying that that's your child. And then guess what? Something happened. The child needs some blood work or something. So as you, the father, or you know, I guess in this case, the father, you go and you go do the blood test and make sure you're a match for your daughter, only to find out that's not your daughter. I'll just keep it on right. So you find out that's not your daughter. So you know how much hurt that person has to go through, that man has to go through, realizing, hey, it's been 10, 15 years building this relationship with their daughter. But only to find out it's not their daughter. It's like Maury. The results are in. You are not the father. It's crushing, but it goes back to manipulation. Think about what it takes to lie to somebody for 10, 15, 20 years about that child, or in some cases, these children being this man, you know, he the father, only to find out children ain't even halfway. You ain't nothing, none of your DNA over there. Nothing. Not even a little bit. That's not your children. Never was your children. No, not even a little bit. Now I know you didn't raise them and you got a closer relationship with them. I get that, but guess what? But that's not your children. And I get it. Some people they caught up. Well, I done been around them my whole life, so that's my children. I get that. I understand that. But then at the same time, it's like, man, all this time you thought you had children of your own, but you basically by yourself. And then the children, you can't blame them for wanting to go find a real father when they find. You see what I'm saying? So they manipulating you. They manipulating the children because they don't tell the children that you're not the father. They lie to the children that you the father. So the children grow up thinking you the father. The children find out at 18, 20 when they got to get that blood work done or a liver transplant or whatever, a lung, whatever it is, and they find out that you're not the father. So they've been manipulated to all their lives. You've been manipulated to for the last 18, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Rebecca said, God keeps Simon and Shannon close while they're far away from each other. Thank you for that, Rebecca. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he say with broken heart syndrome, I'm anxious. Lyricists say, my sister named one of her children after the other children's dad. That's what I'm talking about. So she said, my sister named one of the. Let me put this on the screen. Hold on. I got to put this on big time. Let me scroll on. I'm all the way up. Let me scroll down. Hold up. She said, my sister named one of her children after the other children's dad, and another man was the father. Child came out looking just like the other man, but she said the children's dad was the father. I ain't making this stuff up. See, Lyris has got front hand knowledge of what I'm talking about. Can't make this stuff up, man. These people out here, man, bro, I don't know, man. I can't call it. I don't know. I can't figure that part out for a woman to do that. I can't figure out for a man to have a side piece or a woman for 10, 15, 20 years. I know somebody from my hometown. The lady, I'm not going to say her name or anything. I'm not going to do that. But basically, the lady had been cheating on her husband for over 20 years. I'm going to say this again. I'm not making this up. The lady, I knew her really good. She went to the church and everything. She had been cheating on her husband. I didn't find out about this until I started working at Budweiser and stuff. But she had been cheating on her husband for 20 years. So y'all listen to what I'm saying. How you cheat on somebody? Matter of fact, I think it was over 20 years from what I got out of the story. It might have been 22 years. And the crazy thing about this is cheating on somebody. When I say cheating, I mean cheating. Going to sleep with this man and doing things, going on trips with this man for over 20 years. And then her husband passed away. And from what I understand, she continued cheating. I want y'all to think about the manipulation on it. So you cheated on this man for over 20-something years. As far as I know, he never found out. But he passed away. And she continued cheating. As far as I know, she's still cheating to this day. I don't know. I ain't talked to the lady in years, and I ain't seen her in years. But think about that. Why are you even married to be with? Hey, I belong to Jesus. Welcome, welcome. Why are you even married? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, God, thank you for that. I'm seeing it. I see it on this thing. Thank you for that super sticker. God bless you. May God return it to you over and over again. I seen it pop up on this side. I didn't see it on the other side, but thank you for that. Okay, I see it now. I can pop it up now. I see it. Thank you for that. God bless you. Exactly. That's it. Stability. So you cheating on a man for 20 plus years, and then this man passes away, the husband, and he just continued cheating like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing. Don't even care. But I'll tell you, man, people do they do some evil stuff, bro. Time to break it up. Yeah, people be out here, man, doing some stuff, bro, and it just make you wonder. It just make you wonder. You be sitting there like, man, bro, look here, bro. Like my wife say, just leave people alone. Why bring people into mess like that? I don't know. I can't call. I never could understand. That's the worst one I had. I knew that. Hey, Tyree Williams, welcome, brother. Thank you for joining. That's the worst one I heard. And I ain't talking about something I seen on TV. I'm talking about something from my hometown. And this is what the lady. I was like, wow. When I found out, I'm not in people's business like that. You know, somebody always got to. I'm always the last to find out about stuff. Y'all don't know me. I don't be in people's business like that. I'm just not. But somebody told me about it, and then I was like, oh, whoa, 20 plus years. So all that I love my husband, lies. The lie detector determined. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Where is it? The lie detector determined. That is a lie. You do not love that man. You cheating on him for the last 20 plus years. Why did? And then this hold on. Let me throw in the other kicker. The man she was cheating with was also married. So he was cheating on his wife for over 20 something years. Yeah, y'all let that sink in. I'm not making this up. This is not. I'm not making this up. It's not a lot. He was cheating on his wife for over 20 plus years as well. Nasty, just dirty, nasty. You know what we need to do with them? You take people like that, you just do this. Flush them down the toilet. That's what you need to do with them. You need to get up out of here, bro. Just flush them down the toilet, man. It's funny, not funny. Let me go back. Tyree said, let me turn this off right. Let me turn off the chat overlay. We'll get back into this. We ain't got a lot left. Say facts on a female narcissist I was with. She named her daughter by another man, the same as my daughter. Looking back, connecting the dots, that was really spiteful. Wow. Sorry I had to go through that, brother, man. Thank you for being here again. These people do so much, man. What's wrong with these people, man? Oh, let me hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't mean to pin that message. I don't know what I just did, but anyway. Thank you for that super chat, Nicole. God bless you. May God return it to you over and over again. I wasn't trying to pin it, but it got pinned somehow. But I hit it with my touch screen. Thank you for that, wife. So there's so much truth in this conversation. You know how we do over here. We just keep it 100. I just bring in real world scenarios, and some of them not scenarios, actually stories that I didn't heard or been through or whatever. So I was told my stepfather was my father. I found my birth certificate at 13. I knew something was wrong. See what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what these mothers, and I'm talking about the mothers right now, because we're talking about mothers and fathers. So a lot of times what these mothers will do, they'll just paint this picture like the perfect family. I'm talking about before Facebook, before Instagram, before TikTok. They used to paint these pictures. They still doing it today, but I'm talking about back in the day, they'll paint this picture as the perfect family. So they just move in this new man. Now you 2, 3, 4 years old or whatever, you don't know. All you know is that's your father. That's what you raised to believe, that man in the house is your father. And then we can go a step further. When they was cheating on the man that you thought was your father, when they was cheating on him, they would always say, oh, this uncle such and such. That ain't uncle such and such. That's your sneaky link. Well, that's what we know now. That's your side piece. That's your sugar daddy. Talking about that's uncle whoever. That ain't uncle nobody. That ain't my uncle. I ain't never met that man the day before in my life, but that's uncle. Maybe it's just me. My bad. Maybe it's just me. I'm just saying. But they always, not saying my mother did that. She didn't, but I've seen it by other people that I was around. They would bring in a man and want you to call him uncle. Why you and uncle in the bedroom then? Why you know they daddy not here, so why uncle and you in the bedroom? What y'all got to talk about? And I'm just saying, maybe okay, just me. All right, I ain't never heard that before. All right, let me go keep moving. We'll keep nobody never heard that. Just saying, man. Hey, how you doing, MB Joes and I think somebody else, Empath and Mastery. Thank y'all for being here. God bless y'all. Hit the like button as y'all come in. Jodan, we just keep it 100 over here. She said, wow, just wow. Hey, we just keeping it 100 over here, Jodan. I mean, what else would I do? I gotta keep it 100. That's saying. And my wife said I wasn't the same, but when I was in the world, there's still some things I knew not to do. Yeah, I knew a lady when I was in the military used to have 3 souls when her husband was TDY with 2 men. See, I'm gonna tell you, hey, you know what, Arnay? Speaking of that, let's go back to Hawaii again. I'm young, I'm a teenager, I'm 17, 18 years old. In Hawaii, we had the thing called I think it was called a sports dome, if I'm not mistaken. It was in the middle of the base of Schofield Barracks. And it's like a bar, but then it had like food and stuff in there, alcohol. I wasn't drinking back then. But anyway, we used to go to the sports bar and the Super Bowl, whatever it's called. We used to go to that bar. I remember that. And whatever it was, I was young. Wasn't married or anything at that time or anything. I'm young. And we go to that sports bar. And I remember they had this woman. Pretty black woman, whatever. And then, I was shy. I don't talk to people like that. But some of the other souls, like, man, like, I told you they call me smoking, man. That lady over there looking at you. And I look. I'm like, she is. So she got on the dance floor, started dancing. And she's like, man, she just came over by the thing, came talk to me. I didn't know who this woman was. I never seen her before. Man, just fast forward. Like, we had talked, never did nothing with her. I never had sex with her, anything like that. But we had kept talking. Every time I go to the thing, we talk and stuff like that. Man, one day, now I was in our quad in Schofield Barracks. It's a quad. It's a U-shaped quad. It's not there anymore, but U-shaped barracks. So I can see the barracks across from me. One day, we in PT formation. And this is like a few months later. You know what I'm saying? And the lady talked to me, talking stuff, cool, whatever. Man, when I say this dude, I think he was a sergeant, black guy, came over there and had his wife out in front of the formation and was saying, basically, he called her a cheating. I mean, he did it in front of his other stuff because it wasn't with me. She was cheating on, I guess, like what Arnay is saying. She was cheating with somebody in that unit, I think, or something like that, when he would go to the field. And, man, he called out and cursed out. And, man, I was like, bro. And then we all looking at like, man, Smoker, that's the lady you be dancing with. I said, no, I'm glad I ain't never did nothing with her. I say, man, bro, but it just goes to show you that people just be, now this man don't let in the field like I was feeling too. So we'll go to the field anywhere from 2 weeks to like a month sometime. We be in the field. Not going into the barrel or anything. So he's telling me for 2 weeks or a month, you can't keep your hands to yourself. Meaning, I ain't talking about fighting. I'm talking about you can't stay in your own house. Your husband gone or your wife gone for a little bit of time and you can't, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing here? I mean, we're supposed to be adults. I mean, like I said, I was 18, I think, at the time. I think I had just made 18. So I was like, bro, come on, bro. But yeah, so these people would do this all the time, every time. So after that, I learned that most of the women that was in that sports dome, don't talk to them. Because what I realized is I started looking. So I said I got my rubber ring on, but I got my ring on. So you started looking. You know, they had the ring around their finger. They'll take their ring off in the club, but they had that ring around their finger. So I start looking at their hair, man. Like you might be in here playing single, but you are happy. Well, I ain't gonna say happily married, but you are a married woman. Get away from me. Get away from me. So I'm just saying. So there's a lot of times you be like, bro, what is this, man? Like what have I gotten into? So on military base, I learned, a lot of times most of the women, you might not want to talk to them in the clubs and all that stuff. They use their husband on TDY, or they out in the field, they somewhere. So Arnay is definitely right about that. Arnay say, all right, let me get back into this. Hold on, let me get back over here. Okay, all right, I was able to do it. All right, let's get back into this. So what else? Oh yeah. Okay, right here. All right, let's get moving. So someone that wants to tell lies, we can agree, is someone that does not tell the truth. I know it sounds crazy, but when you say it like that, you think about it. If you can't stop somebody from lying. I know we want to think we married to the perfect person, and we think that, in the past, people did certain things, but these people that manipulate, I'm talking about this level of manipulation, they don't tell the truth about nothing. They can get off work at 3:30 and tell you they got off at 5. And they not even cheating on you. They just got to lie about something. It's something they got to lie about. I'm just saying. So we must continue to pray against snakes and evil people in our circle. So I talk about this all the time. I always ask God to remove the snakes from my life. And anybody that's around me, don't need to be around me, don't mean me no good, that mean me harm or anything like that, hey, just remove them people away from my life. Whoever they are. I don't care if it's a cousin. I don't care if it's a brother, whatever. Bye. Get out of here. What that thing get? Hold on. Loser. That's what that was. Get away from me, loser. That's basically what that is. So you got to get these people away from you, man. Because these people, they mean you no good, man. They mean you no good. So we must remember that narcissists are on a high level of evil. We battle not against flesh and blood. I know you see that person in front of you, you think that's the love of your life, and y'all said y'all wedding vows, and I get it. You done did all these things. You're like, yeah, this is her. This is the one. We didn't say these wedding vows, for better or worse, sick and poor. Yeah, and then you're not even sick yet, and you're not poor, and they cheating and got a new supply and found somebody else. It been 8 months since y'all been married, and they already moved on. So what we have is, I did a video about this a while back called time wasters. What you have is a time waster. They wasted your time. They had you stand up on that altar, say these vows, write your vows. They wrote some vows that everybody in the thing crying. Like Keith Sweat was up there singing. I ain't like the way he begged too much. But anyway, they said these vows that had you crying and had your mama crying, and even your daddy shed a tear, because them vows, they wrote them vows to the T. Somebody probably wrote it for him. Probably a ghostwriter. I don't know, because narcissists ain't no telling. But anyway, they read these vows, and it's on video, and y'all didn't play the video at the house numerous times in the last 8 months. It's all in 8 months. And then this fool then moved on, and they found somebody else within 8 months. Yeah. So again, they not only manipulated you at that altar, they manipulated the pastor, that marriage y'all. They manipulated everybody that came to the wedding. Think about that. You invited 100 family members. You invited 100 family members. Only 50 of them showed up. The rest of the 50 showed up at the reception. You know how they do. But what I'm saying is, these people showed up to support you on your, well, some of them showed up to support. Some of them didn't think you was going to get married anyway, so they just there just to be nosy. That's another subject, another story. But my point is, they manipulated all those people at once. If you think about it that way. Bro, that's deep. That's evil. That's evil personified. That's evil on a whole nother level. If you go to that extreme to say these vows that should be in a book, the vows should be in a book. They should be in a Hallmark card or something, the way they wrote them vows and the way they said it. They said it was so much. You thought they was empathic. No, they somebody wrote that for them, or they found on the internet, switched up some words, and yeah, they did all that. On to turn around and cheat on you 4 or 5 months later. Or turn around the wedding night, this joker abusing you. physically and mentally abusing you on a wedding night, man, come on, man. So understand that just because you were tricked by the enemy does not mean that we have lost the battle. So a lot of times I think we get tricked or we get manipulated, we get lied to, and we think it's over. It ain't over. You're in a fight right now. So if you were a narcissist or anybody like that, or I don't care if it's a flying monkey or whoever it is, I mean, you got a fight in your hands. Whether you fighting them or whatever, you got a fight in your hands. I ain't talking about a physical, fisticuff. I'm just saying you got a fight in your hands. So you got to realize that, things happen. Right? Just blow the spot up. You know what I'm saying? Not literally. I don't want you to say something sitting. I ain't say that. I'm talking about just let it be known. Like sometimes we're just trying to shed a little light on this dark stuff that's going on in your relationship with this person. That's what I mean. I'm gonna jump into the chat right after this. Matter of fact, let me put this back on there so I can see it. Hold on, so I don't miss nothing. Let's see. Let's put it back up there. So give yourself credit for figuring out the manipulation. A lot of times we don't give ourselves enough credit. So give yourself credit for figuring out that you was manipulated. Because so many people do not discover the manipulation until it's too late. I'm talking about years later. I'm one of them. Y'all heard my story. If you haven't heard the story, go check out my story on YouTube. Go to my playlist, check out my story, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I didn't figure out the manipulation until later on. I started figuring out certain things. Well, I started figuring out more red flags. Then I figured out the deep, dark secrets, or what you want to call the skeletons in the closet that came up. And I was like, oh, this way worse than what I thought. Way worse than what I thought. And then this is the crazy thing. The narcissists, when they do all this cheating and evilness and manipulation and lies and deceit, they do all that. And then when you finally say, I want a divorce, or you finally say, so some of us get the urge, I'm gonna tell everybody what's going on. When you finally get to that point, you know what that fool say? That fool say, I love you. Man, you know what? The lie detector determined. Where my thing at? That is a lie. So it's not until they get caught cheating or caught lying or caught manipulating you that all of a sudden they want to work on a relationship. Man, look here, bro. Look here, man. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna play. You know what this is? This is what this is.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Your mission failed. You was on assignment by, I don't know if it's by Satan or whoever had you on assignment, but you didn't came out and said some stupid stuff about you didn't got caught. So now, you know what? I love you. I love you. I was going to, this is something else they say. Maybe it's just me. Y'all can show by a show of hands, put ones in the chat. Was it just me, or do y'all agree? When they got caught, did this fool tell you I was going to tell you about the cheating? Man, come on, bro. Now this is the kicker right here. This is the kicker before you even answer. They've been cheating on you for years. But when you find out about it, I was going to tell you. The lie detector determined. That's a lie too. Think about, I'll say, so you've been cheating on me for like the woman I told you about that been cheating on her husband 20 years. What if the husband would have found out? As far as I know, he didn't, but let's say he would have found out. I guarantee that fool would have said, I was gonna tell you. Man, I must be back crazy. So you've been cheating on a man for 20 years. You get caught on year 21 and you've been meaning to tell him. You was going to get around to it. You wanted to tell him a few times. Fool, you had 20 plus years to tell this man that you was cheating on him, and you said you was looking for the right time. Well, you know what? Slap me and call me stupid, because in 21 years, 22 years, you just couldn't find the right time. Yeah, y'all was never alone for you to tell him. I'm just saying, it's that part right there is funny to me. Cause I'm like, bro, look here, bro. For somebody to say that they've been cheating on you, like I said, it wouldn't have been a year, 2 years, 20 years, whatever, and say they've been meaning to tell you. No, you ain't been meaning to tell me nothing. You wasn't even trying to tell me, because last time I checked, we lay in the bed just about every night, except for the nights you were cheating on me. Once I realized what was going on, I mean, I can laugh about this stuff now, but I'm like, bro, you ain't been meaning to tell me nothing. We've been together, you know, y'all been together for all these years, and you couldn't find one opportunity to say, hey, you know what, something I've been meaning to tell you. And I notice whenever a woman say that, brothers, just sit down. Go ahead and sit down, because this is going to be probably, whenever a woman say, hey, it's something I got to tell you, just go ahead, sit down, Matter of fact, before you sit down, I'm not an advocate for drinking, but go ahead, pour you a shot or something, get you some wine. You need to relax yourself, woosah. Well, maybe not even do that. Maybe just say a quick prayer because she about to drop. She about to do this right here. That's what she about to drop on you. If she about to drop a bomb on you, and I ain't talking about the doggone song. She really about to drop a bomb on you when she say, "I got something to tell you." That's some deadly words right there. Because when you sit down, you could be like, "Oh my God." You go through. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You gonna go through all the emotions, and happy ain't gonna be one of them. That ain't one of them. You gonna go through sadness. You gonna be angry. You gonna be mad. You gonna cry. You gonna be sad again. You gonna get more angry. That's how usually how them conversations go. The ones I've been in, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Many models say, "Go on, sit down, act like you got some sense." I'm just keeping it real. So a lot of times you sit there like, bro, look here, bro. So, fella, I'm telling you, if the woman say, "I got something to tell," in most cases, I ain't gonna say in all cases. In most cases, it ain't good. It ain't good because I know the times I didn't heard that it didn't turn out good for me, bro. It wasn't good. And at one time, I wish that joker would have told me. The ex, I wish she would have sat down and told me that. That fool didn't tell me that. I had to find out on my own that she was cheating on me. So I wish she would have said it. Ain't that crazy? I wish she would have said, "It's something I need to tell you. I'm cheating on you. I got married to somebody else." Say something. I fell out of love with you. I don't love you no more. I love him. Tell me something. I'd have been like, it'll hurt me. I'll try to figure it out. But bro, yeah. So when they tell you that, bro, just go ahead and sit down and yeah. Like, remember, sit down, act like you got some sense. Yeah, buddy. Oh, let me scroll down. We almost done. We almost out of here. So we must not let the evil one win when it comes to narcissistic manipulation. I know that's easy. I know, yeah, it's hard. But when you find out you're being manipulated, you can't continue letting them manipulate you. Like what I told you about with the ex and the daughter, the way they did that, man, bro, look here, bro. And like I said, she was so good with this manipulation stuff, bro. If you ain't heard the story about Honduras, like I said, go watch my playlist about my story. But what I'm gonna tell you, when I came back from Honduras, I'm gonna go all the way to there. When I came back from Honduras, I done said this before. Now I come back from Honduras, I left earlier than she did because I was only there for 3 days or 3-4 days. This fool stayed, because most people would be like, "Oh, I didn't got caught, yada yada yada. Let me get on the first plane." She didn't try to come on. She stayed there extra 3-4 days, came home, act like nothing happened. I was at the store, the dollar store up the street. I come home. I didn't know she was home. I come home. Her grandmother there. "Hey, love, peace, how you doing? Check this out." Her grandmother there. Some of y'all done heard this. The grandmother go say, "Oh, you're not." It's funny you said boo earlier, but the grandmother say, "Sam, you ain't gonna kiss your boo?" Because they was in the daughter room. Remember, I just caught this fool cheating and went to Honduras with evil intentions on my mind. And then that's what the grandmother said. I looked at her basically and walked out the room. Do you know when the grandmother left? Some of y'all heard this, some of y'all haven't. Do you know when the grandmother left? This fool wanted to me say, it's that word. And they said this word earlier, audacity. He said, "I can't believe you had the audacity not to kiss me in front of my grandmother." Oh, y'all catching what I'm saying? So I just caught this woman cheating. Just found out all this stuff this week. I flew to Honduras with evil intentions of mine. Nothing happened. You got to go watch the video. I come home before her. She stayed with this man. She come home. Her grandmother there. Her grandmother say, "You're not gonna kiss your boo." I didn't. I walk out the room. Her grandmother leave. This fool go ask me or tell me, "You got the audacity not to kiss me in front of my grandmother?" So wait, hold on. Let me hit the rewind on this one. Hold on. So let me get this straight. So I don't even remember what day I flew down there. I don't know if it was a Tuesday or Monday. Either way, let's say it was Monday. I don't know what day I went to Honduras, but you telling me, so Sunday, let's say I found out Sunday. I flew down there Monday. So you telling me from Sunday to whenever you got back, I guess that week didn't happen. That week was a blur. That didn't happen. Because for you to get, and let me paint the picture for you. This fool got mad at me. I mean, she was really upset because I did not kiss her in front of her grandmother. Now you gotta understand that people like that, yeah, some like Martin said, something not registering, something off. That little touch is what I called it. Something up here, nah, something off. So you telling me that you can cheat on somebody for a few years, get caught cheating, come home, and the first thing you say, why you ain't kissing me in front of my grandmother? I don't know about y'all, but that's all image. That's all because you don't want the grandmother to look at you in a certain light because they think you're this sweet, innocent person. So that's what you're all about. You don't care about this relationship. It's a bro man from the fifth floor. you don't care about this relationship. You only care about the relationship. Well, at that time, she only cared about the relationship that was in Honduras. It wasn't until I said I want a divorce. Now you want to come try to work on the relationship? Man, are you stupid or are you dumb? Or both? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be just so serious with this, but it's funny to me now. It wasn't funny back then, but it's like, bro, I can't make this stuff up, bro. I cannot make this up. This is craziness. So you mad at me because first you and your daughter was mad because the computer just happened to cut on. That was God showing me what I needed to see that night. So you and your daughter was mad then. Then you did manipulation for a little while longer. And then you try to manipulate me again because I went to Honduras and I didn't kiss you in front of your grandmother. I guess, bro. Only thing I got to say to that is, where is it? I got this right here to say. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. I got this. That's what I got. That's what I got to say to that. That's what I got to say to that. Exactly, Rebecca. Keeping up appearances. Heartless and cruel. That's what it was about. Appearances. And this woman had another Facebook page. I found out. Yeah, I was like, bro. Because once I started digging, I just kept digging. And then I found out she had a whole nother Facebook page. And on the Facebook page, it was just basically her lips and cleavage. And I'm like, I can see, I'm like, looking like, man, that's bro. Living a whole, she was like James Bond 007, but without the action. It was full of drama. It was 007 because she was a double agent. She was a secret agent. She had a whole nother life in Honduras. A whole nother husband, whole nother family, some fake uncles and aunties and all this stuff. And I'm like, bro, look here, bro. Grandmother, all that in Honduras. I'm like, what is this, bro? Yeah, Jody Ann. Fake 007. That's what she was. A secret agent. She was like a spy. Lying to the government. I ain't making this up. Lying to the passport people about this man. I didn't exist. Let me tell you, I did not exist. I was a nobody. I didn't exist because when I found the paperwork, it said that she was married to him. I wasn't mentioned on there. Our marriage didn't happen, and that's why this fool. Let me tell you another red flag. That's why, brothers. That's why this fool didn't change her last name to Sephora. I'm glad she did. She kept her name as it was and never changed her name because this fool was with somebody else. I'm just saying. I didn't know then. I kept asking, like, man, why you don't change your name? Why you don't go get your passport changed and your driver license, you can go right there? I always was busy. I didn't think about it then, but looking back, the reason why she didn't do that is because this fool, yeah. Go ahead, check out my video. You be like, what is this? I can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. Tyree say, wow, Simon, not to kiss her in front of her grandma. I know, bro. Yeah, Tyree. She wanted me to kiss her in front of her grandmother to still paint that picture like we had some kind of perfect marriage. Oh, this marriage is over. As soon as I can get my butt out of it, it is over. It's over. It was already over when I found out Sunday. I thought maybe I could fix her. You just in that confusion state. Bro, this over. This trash. It's over. I ain't about to kiss you in front of her, in front of nobody else. We good. No kissing around here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. I got you. Hold on. I got you, Maria. You can flush that marriage. You can flush that kiss. You can flush that whole that whole life that we're getting flushed. All that can go in the toilet, and then right after I put all that in the toilet, I can hit you with this right here. Yeah, you gotta blow that marriage up. That marriage done. It's done. How they talking to New York? It's done, son. It's done. So if you get manipulated like that on them levels, bro, man, take that marriage and do this right here. Take that. That's your marriage. Your marriage. That's the sound of your marriage going down the toilet. That's what it is. When you find all that cheating, all that evidence, I don't know how much more evidence you need, but when you find all that evidence and all the manipulation, all the lies, go ahead and do this right here. Now, hold on, time out. Now, don't flush the evidence down the toilet, but flush your marriage down that toilet. Keep all the evidence because you're gonna need that. Ask me how I know you're gonna need all that evidence to help with your divorce. Because see, I told you I didn't fight over nothing. You can have the house and all that stuff. God go provide, but you gonna need some evidence because when that fool try to ask for certain things, your attorney can hit them with the Joker card or the ace or whatever you want to call it and say, nah, not over here. You got a whole nother wedding thing going on over there. Yeah, aren't they? Bye, Felicia. All right, let me read these last two Bible verses so we can get out of here. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, not some of your heart, not a little bit of your heart, not a piece of your heart, not 3/3 of your heart, not 0.75. It say trust in the Lord with all your heart. Even after going through this situation, what I went through, I still had to trust in the Lord with all my heart and do not lean on your own understanding. See, I did not understand the situation that I was in, and I didn't understand what I was about to end up doing. I didn't know there was going to have a Shannon Savoy coming down the pipeline. I didn't know there was going to have a faith-based workplace coming down the line. I didn't know I was going to be on YouTube talking to y'all like I'm doing right now, sharing stories and sitting here laughing about the situation. I was really mad about it at that point. I was hurt. I was upset. I ain't gonna lie, I was depressed. All them things all in one, but I had to trust in the Lord with all my heart. And I couldn't lean on my own understanding because I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't understand the other man, the other marriage. I couldn't understand none of that stuff. And this Bible verse fits if you think about it. Some of y'all didn't understand the situation, but it's not for us to understand. It's for us to give it to God and keep it moving. Go ahead and yeah. Give it to God and let it go. That's a DJ Rewind. Give it to God and let it go. Because if you try to sit there and understand it, you know what I find out what happened? The more you try to sit there and figure out what went wrong, you go stay in that doggone marriage. Because see, I think we trying to fix it. We think we can fix it. We think we can work it out. We think, and we hear stories where somebody didn't cheat on somebody and it works. I get it. I get it. I get it. Things happen. I get it. I'm not saying it's right. That's not what I'm saying by any means, but I get it. You know, people, something happened and they're able to work it out. Their marriage gets strong. Okay, but I get it. Not for me. I'm not about to do it, but I get it. Okay, I wasn't going to do it then. But the thing about it, though, when these things happen, though, you gotta get us to God and just be like, nah, I can't do this on my own. And God know we can't do it on our own. When you go through something, I can't do this on my own, God. I can't. Last Bible verse. When I am afraid, I was afraid doing this. I was afraid. I ain't gonna lie. When I told you, I don't know if I was more afraid flying on Spirit Airline or going to Honduras. I think it was flying on Spirit Airline. Actually, I was actually afraid of that. Now I'm being funny. I ain't got no endorsement with Spirit Airline. I'm just saying I never flew on them since. I was scared going on Spirit Airline. I don't know what I was thinking. I could afford to go on them. Anyway, so, I was afraid, getting on the plane and going to Honduras, not realizing. And then I look back on it, to be honest with you, if I can hit the rewind right quick for you. Hold on. That's the wrong rewind. Hold on, it's this one. So if I can hit the rewind, looking back on it, I should have never went to Honduras. I shouldn't. I said this before and I said it. I shouldn't even went to Honduras. It was a waste of time on my part because I wasted money too. I bought a plane ticket on Spirit Airline to go to a place where even if you was trying to fight for your marriage or you're trying to figure out what's going on or see, I don't know, it's a pride thing, man, ego. I don't know what it was, what I was doing, but it was a waste of time. Is what I'm getting at. So what I should have did, I should have went into my prayer. Knowing now, I should have went into my prayer room, prayed to God, and asked God for strength and give me a way out. That's what I should have did. And that way I wouldn't have been scared to fly on Spirit Airline or go down. I wouldn't have went on Spirit Airline, and I would have never experienced Spirit Airline, and I would have never went to Honduras, which I probably never go there again in life. Not that I got anything against the country, just I didn't see nothing there when I went there. It was just, what is this? What is this Honduras? I didn't see nothing. I mean, I get it, you snorkeling and all that. Okay, yeah, but they got other places in the world you can go snorkel, so whatever. You can kick rocks on that. So yeah, that's my take on that. So let me read this verse. So it say, and I'm gonna read some chat and then we'll get about it. It said, when I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. Don't trust man, don't trust the narcissist, don't trust the relationship will work out because you think you can fix the person. Don't trust your own discernment in these situations. I mean, trust your discernment. I shouldn't say that. Don't trust the narcissist manipulation and lies is what I should say. Don't trust that. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? You got to understand that. What can they really do to you? At the end of the day, what can they really do to you? Lyrics, you just, boy, hold on. I gotta go back. Hold on. Lyrics just said something. I ain't never thought about that, but Lyrics, you are right. She said that name, that airlines, I'm gonna go up, but she said that airline is called Spirit. Spirit Airlines. Yeah, I'll never fly on Spirit again. Lyrics, I'll never fly on. You right. Spirit Airline, ain't no telling what kind of evil spirit. That's why I was uncomfortable being on the plane. Spirit Airlines. Shannon just mentioned this the other day on her live talking about spirits. I mean, you go to the liquor store and it's called Spirit. We got a couple around Houston. They call it Spirit. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. Some of the alcohol is called spirits. There are a lot of stuff I look at differently after learning about narcissist abuse and just getting in my Bible more, reading stuff about spirits and word curses. Hey, a lot of stuff I don't do or don't buy anymore. I got one thing. I'll tell you something. It's called what is it called? It's a spray for your car actually, and it's called Black Magic. I don't use that junk no more. Cause what happened? Well, I told Shannon about this. I was in AutoZone. I was looking for a new shiner for my tires and my inside of my car. And I looked at the thing, I can bought Black Magic before, but what happened was this time, see, when you start getting this stuff with your spiritual eyes, you look at stuff different. I didn't bought this can before years back, but this time I looked at the can, it was gone. Look at that can. I picked that can up. It's a witch on there when it say Black Magic. If you look at the can, it's a little witch right in the center. It looked like a witch, some kind of demonic, evil demon, something. I think it was a demon. I don't know what it is. I took a picture. I said, check this out. So I don't know what kind of spirits and evil stuff they have on Black Magic spray. I mean, why? Okay, out of all, think about it. Out of all the designs you could have picked, all the logos you could have picked, why you picked that logo to be on Black Magic? I'm just saying. Little evil, little witch-looking thing. Same thing with Starbucks. And I'm not trying to talk about Starbucks, but when you look at your research and look at Starbucks, that's some kind of marine spirit up there. I never thought it was a lady. Everything they do in this world always got a hidden agenda behind it. So narcissist abuse, they got narcissists, they got hidden agendas. Stuff in this world got hidden in Starbucks. Yeah, they got some hidden stuff on there too. I'm just saying. Just look at some of the stuff you buying and do some research because everything and what it's cracked up to be, I can tell you that much. You start doing some research on there, you be like, well, hold up. This don't look right. But yeah, Black Magic got a little witch on there. I'm like, okay. Marissa, I just got rid of a shirt that said I'm all I need because I realized that is false. I can't do this and would not be here without Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. She is right. Yeah, you need Jesus. I get it. Well, let me scroll up. Shannon say, I've never flown Spirit Airlines and don't ever plan to. Yeah, we ain't never getting on no Spirit. I'm good. Let me scroll down. We about to get up. We go pray and get up out of here. Let me see what else we got. Tyrese say, For real, so my last week with her, I was already woke. Those two phones did it. 2 a.m. She like, where you going? I'm going to my own house and I'm leaving you. Oh, gotta get up out of there. Pack your bags and go. Maria said the same thing. That name, Spirit Airlines. Yeah. Let me scroll down a little bit. Let me scroll down. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Oh my, so you brave, Arnay. You brave. You brave. She said, I've been on Spirit twice. Both times I was with the devil. Yeah, you gotta get off the Spirit Airlines with people that's evil spirit filled. The two don't mix. The two don't mix. It's like drinking toilet water and alcohol together. I don't know what that would taste like. Don't want to know what it tastes like, but it sounds nasty. Toilet water and alcohol, I don't think it'll go together. It's gonna make your stomach hurt. Is what's gonna happen. You'll get some. Yeah, y'all know where I'm going with that. You don't want to do it. So Spirit Airlines with the evil, with the devil. Yeah, that's a bad mix right there. That's what that is. Let's see what else we got in here. What else we got? Exactly. No telling where these names come. Nah, I don't know. Like I said, that black magic. I like, bro. But they got so many. And see, the thing is, people are trying to trick you with certain things, even with black magic. What's the best? They ain't the best clean. They got 100 different cleaners and 100 different shines for your companies that do stuff. I ain't got to buy black magic. I can buy something else. Just saying. Just saying. My wife say, once you are awakened and born again, nothing looks the same. That is 100% correct. You just look at all kinds. Look at movies different. I watch movies. Just look at them differently. You know what I'm saying? Empathic say, I saw their product line after working car wash place. I would never buy products. Yeah. Exactly, Nicole. Hidden in plain sight. Got the little demon, witch, whatever that is. Go check. Go Google it. You'll see what I'm talking about. You pull it up, Black Magic. Look at the little demon-looking thing in the middle. I'm like, what is that? Never noticed it before. Now I noticed it. Matter of fact, they got an old movie I used to watch with Roddy Piper and I can't think of this black guy name, but good actor. Anyway, it's called They Live. If you pray about it and God leads you to, go watch that movie They Live, and we can have a conversation about it. The reason why I'm just gonna tell you one part of it. See, like she's saying, hidden in plain sight, narcissist abuse and evil or witchcraft, all this stuff is hidden in plain sight. The movie, it's an old movie. I think it came out in the late 80s or something like that, maybe the early 90s. Basically, we walking around society, we just see people. We see flesh and blood. But what happened was there were these people investigating because something was evil going on in the cities. So when you put these shades on, you could see these aliens for who they really are. It was aliens. But you take the shades off, they look just like you and me. Ain't that what narcissists are? Ain't that what evil is around us? So I'm telling you, the movie's called They Live with Roddy Piper. Go check it out. I think it came out in the 80s or 90s, but it makes you think a little bit more. I might watch the movie again. It makes you think a little bit more like when we in this world walking around, stuff is hidden in plain sight, hidden messages, different commercials. They saying different stuff, doing different signs. We think they throwing up gang signs. No, they're doing Freemasonry signs and all this weird stuff going on, basketball, NFL players and all this stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on that's hidden in plain sight. But if you know, you know, so just start doing your research, pay attention to some things that's going on around you. You'll be able to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Things are going on. Things are going on around you, and you like, wait, hold on, what is this? Yeah, they live. Yeah, that movie. I thought it was a good movie, and looking back on it now, I just know because I watched it probably. I done watched the movie a bunch of times actually. You know, back in the day, we have a lot to watch. So that movie, looking back on it now, you know, it just goes to show you when you have your physical eyes. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's good. Girl. When you have your physical eyes, you go look at the narcissist or look at TV or look at, you know, black magic cans or Starbucks or whatever the case is. Even a dollar, you go look at it one way. But when you use your spiritual eyes, like putting the shades on in the movie, you go see things for what it is. You go see the evil around you. You go see the black magic got the little evil demon. Like, why would they put a demon on the can? Well, why Starbucks got a marine spirit witch up there? Why KFC promoting, Shannon just talk about why KFC promoting Lilith, the demon? I'm just saying, why they promoting a game on Xbox Why they promote a game on Xbox about a demon? I'm just saying. It makes you look at stuff like, okay, now I see why New York was covered with. I ain't got to get into all that, but I'm just saying, you just look at things different. That's all I'm saying. So start praying to God to have your spiritual eyes open. And yeah, I'll read a few more. We're going to get about it. Yes, I had a man come service my pool. The company is called Pool Wizard. Man, I had to renounce and repent when he left. I got my all and anointed the house and the yard. Yeah, Pool Wizard. Yeah, you can get up out of here with that witchcraft and sorcery. I'm good. Yeah, Diablo. Yeah, that's what it is. Diablo. KFC. I think about it. A chicken company promoting Lilith, which is the demon, but they're promoting Diablo. And they got Lilith on it. Go do some research on this stuff. Usually when I say stuff, I ain't just making it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's scroll down a little further. Let me see. Got any questions before we get out of here? We go. It's already 7 o'clock. Tyrese say, you right, Simon. Black Magic AutoZone back then didn't think nothing of it. Now, I'm good. Yeah, I didn't think nothing about it. I used to buy Black Magic all the time, but now I looked at the little thing. This was like just last year. I just happened to be looking at that. I looked at that. Like a little demon in the middle. It was a little demon. I was like, nah, bro. What is going on, man? Yeah, so we just gotta pay attention. You know what I'm saying? The things we gotta pay attention. And then the reason why I said all that about the KFC, about the the movie They Live, and then even about Black Magic, it's because manipulation is on full display right around. You just gotta have your spiritual eyes be open and be open to it and be like, oh, okay, this ain't right. So manipulation is even happening. That's not even a relationship, but it's still happening. You see what I'm saying? Around you. So you just got to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Use your discernment, pray about things, look at things through your spiritual eyes, and you'll be able to see things like different movies. You'll be able to see Marvel and DC for what they really are. And you'll be like, I'm still watching the movies, but I'm looking at it like, oh, I see what that is. Or you see the little hidden gem. They call it hidden gems. I don't know if it's a hidden gem or not, but different movies, they got different stuff in there. You'll be like, oh. Even some of the music and stuff, you'll see different things like why they did that. Like why they dancing in front of Baphomet? What I told you about the gospel artists did a whole video in front of Baphomet. What that's about? So you telling me out of the whole city that you chose to film your video, all these streets you could have chose, you just so happened you had to go dance in front of Baphomet? Okay. I'm just saying. It just so happened the area you chose when it lights up at night is a pentagram. Okay, so you couldn't pick no other area in town. It's just like what I said earlier. You telling me all these years you were waiting for the right time to tell me about it. You couldn't tell me then. Come on, bro. So you couldn't find another street, another area. You could have went on a college campus and did this video, but they doing it right. They manipulating us right in front of it. A lot of these movies, they speak in facts. They might be a few years in advance, but they speak in a lot of stuff, and you see a lot of stuff coming to pass right now. Even Terminator. So you go back and look at the movies. What are they doing right now? What are they doing right now? They doing cloning. They doing robots. You got robot dogs. You got robot people, I'm saying. You got cars driving themselves. You got robots at McDonald's and Burger King. I'm just saying. Terminator, yeah, it came out, 1987, I think the first Terminator came out. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I know a little bit about movies. I think it came out in 87. Think about that. Oh, that's a Terminator. That never happened. Okay. I'm not saying Terminator gonna happen, but you starting to see what they producing these basically human-like thing, but they robots. I'm just saying. Just keep it moving. Right, JD say, I move like special ops. It's real, but y'all got us. Amen. Lyrics to say, them Marvel characters represents the fallen angels, man. They got all kind of stuff in their lyrics. Tell them, lyrics. Tell them, lyrics in here, breaking it down for y'all. Yeah. AIs and everything now, they use predictive programming to get us used to what they plan to do. Hashtag fast and pray. And on that, we go ahead and pray and get up out of here. I want to thank y'all. If you ain't hit the like button, go ahead, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out. You know, you can still watch the replay. Let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we doing some stuff over here on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Come check out Solomon and stuff like that. And You might get a laugh, you might get a serious thing, you might go both of them. I don't know, depending on what's going on. But hey, HT, how you doing? But thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for being a part of this. I just love getting up here and just talking about just different subjects. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I told y'all last week, like I had a thought about stopping, but I'm not stopping. It's one thing. We just getting started because I got videos. I showed Shannon that following few nights after that live last week. God gave me like 15 videos or so with some nice titles. And then I went live on TikTok. Somebody gave me another title. So I got probably 16 to 20 videos. I ain't even do a thumbnail for. So I ain't going nowhere. So we're going to have videos coming down the pipeline left and right. And go to the community tab. I did a short little video, just a behind the scenes, like more like a short. It's a quick little video. So go check that out. It's uploaded on the not a community tab, on the VIP. So thank you to all the VIPs. It's a short video, but I just show you behind the scenes, like my filming thing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do something different, and you can go check that out in the VIP. You got to sign up for the VIP to be able to check out the videos and pictures and stuff like that. But thank y'all again for being here. Thank y'all for the messages. Thank y'all for sowing the seed of time. Thank y'all for sowing the seed of messages and sowing the seed of money for y'all that did it. It's not all about money, and it's not all about likes. Even though we talk about liking the program, that's just to get the YouTube to promote it and stuff like that. Thank you for putting that link in there, Shannon, about joining the channel. But yeah, join the channel. Check out some of the videos on there on the VIP. Only the VIPs can see those. And I'm gonna try to download. So I went live on TikTok the other night, so I'm gonna try to download a couple of TikToks I just did, and then put them on here for people that didn't see that. So it's still a phenomenal message. It's a different platform, so I'm gonna download them and try to put them over here as well. So once again, thank y'all for being a part of this. Thank y'all for just listening to Solomon Talk on Wednesday. But let's pray so we can get out of here. God, we just want to come together and just say thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you for this time of worship. Thank you for this time of just coming together as your saints coming together and just listen to this message and also providing context to the message. Thank you for everybody that sowed a seed of a message. Somebody might read some of the comments and learn something from it. That's what we're praying about. Somebody, people are learning about not just Narcissists, but learning about you, Heavenly Father, and leading more people to Christ, because we in end times right now. You look at everything that's going on around us. We want to pray. We want to pray and just cover everybody that's represented on this live, every family member that's represented on this live, every business that's represented on this live, every kingdom business that's represented on this live, every kingdom couple that's represented on this live, every kingdom person that's represented on this live right now, even the people that's going to watch this replay. We praying against, we're praying for your kingdom business and your kingdom things that you have going on, your kingdom finances and everything. Some of us, living paycheck to paycheck. We praying that that's not the way moving forward. We praying for an increase in our kingdom finances, oh Heavenly Father, because we see what they doing with raising price and everything. We praying we become good farmers and good stewards, oh Heavenly Father, of our land and our homes and things like that, oh Heavenly Father. Because without you, where would we be? So we thank you, Heavenly Father, for waking us up this morning and letting us go to work or ride around town, or even we just stayed in the house and relaxed today. We just thank you, Heavenly Father, for this opportunity just to be alive one more day, just to call out your name and say thank you, Jesus. And we had 1,000 tongues. We couldn't thank you enough. So we thank you, Heavenly Father, for everything that you're doing, not just in my life, but in everybody's life that's represented on this live. And I want to pray over my wife, Shannon, as her and my daughter get ready to go to this church revival. We just want to pray for them that they covered and they go there and meet some people and learn and everything, oh Heavenly Father. We're just praying over them, and we're praying over others, as y'all go to church on Sunday and do things this weekend. It's today Thursday, so we got a long weekend. But as you travel, today Wednesday, so as you travel and go into tomorrow, go to work, travel, if you're on the road or flying or whatever, we just pray that they covered and everyone is covered and get to their destination safely, oh Heavenly Father. So we want to pray over our community, oh Heavenly Father, this narcissist abuse healing community. We want to pray over, I'm just talking about my channel, I'm talking about all the channels that represent you, oh Heavenly Father. We want to pray over these channels that they continue to grow, continue to showcase not just narcissist abuse healing, but continue to showcase you, oh Heavenly Father, continue to lead people to Christ, continue to let people know that you can't do this alone. Like she mentioned earlier about the shirt, we can't do this alone. We need your help, oh Heavenly Father. So that's the speaker. So we thank you, Heavenly Father, for everything that you're doing for us. as we continue to move forward, as we close out this live tonight on the it's not the last live by any means, but as we close out this live and go to our own homes and everything, we pray that we have a good night's rest on the floor. We pray that we wake up early in the morning just rejuvenated, just ready to go to work, ready to pray, ready to read our Bible, ready to read our books and things on healing on the Father. We pray that we tell other family members about our healing journey, and they receptive to what we tell them on the Father. Because a lot of times we tell people what's going on and they don't want to hear, but that's okay because we have you on the Father, and we have people right here in this community that we can talk to and bounce ideas off each other. And if you're sitting on this on this platform right now, you're watching this replay, and you thinking about writing a book, or you're thinking about starting a business, bring it to God and go ahead and do it. Stop waiting. Like, what are you waiting for? So we praying for encouragement. We praying for anointing over this whole live on Father. So this and many other blessings, we ask in your son Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. Speaker cut off. So we thank y'all again. Let me turn this off right quick so I can just see the chat this way. Amen, lyricist. Amen. So before we get out of here, thank y'all again for spending this time with me. Been on here a couple of hours, but thank y'all. I thank God the internet, because let me tell y'all, before I was about to go live, I was struggling trying to get on the internet. And see, if I listened to God last night, I was supposed to set my computer up last night just to make sure I could connect. That's why I came on at 5:01. I could not get on there. I was like, man, what is going on? I was trying to do it from my phone and trying to hook up. It wouldn't do it. Then finally, right at 5:01, I logged out of the computer, came back in for the second time, and it came on and it stayed on the whole time. So thank God for that. So yeah, thank y'all again, man. Thank y'all for just being here, being supportive, and always coming in each and every week. You know, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. So keep me in prayers. I keep y'all in prayer. I'll be traveling back home tomorrow, getting on the plane, getting out of here in the morning. So yeah, I'm up here in actually I'm at the Arkansas-Texas state line. They call it Texarkana. So I'm in between, because really I can drive basically about 3.5 miles and be on the Arkansas side. Because right now I'm on the Texas side. The hotel I'm on the Texas side, but like 3.5 miles down Highway 30, I actually be on the Arkansas side. So they call it Texarkana. Yeah, a lot of people never heard of that before, but yeah, that's why they call it Texarkana. Texas or Arkansas, Texarkana. You learn something every day. All right, man. Let me get out. Let me hit this one more time. Let me get up out of here. Look, there go Tyree. Y'all see? Tyree say, God bless y'all. Who's cooking what tonight? I ain't cooking tonight, Tyree. I'm out of town, so I'm probably just gonna give me a salad. I had a good burger earlier, so I'm probably gonna give me a little salad and stuff. And I seen a Wendy's up there. I ain't even going to a restaurant. I'm probably gonna pick me up a Wendy's salad. Call it a day. I got me some cherries in the refrigerator. It's cherry season right now, so I'm probably gonna chew on some cherries and eat a salad and pack up my little clothes. I ain't got that much to pack. And I'm gonna try to lay down and give me a little shut eye. I ain't gotta get up too early, but I want to make sure the airport. I got, matter of fact, that's the pictures I'm gonna upload on the community tab, so I can see this little bit of airport. I sent Shannon that. I sent Shannon the picture of the airport. He said, "Where you at? A grocery store?" I can't make this up. The airport has 2 gates, but they only use one. It's small. I'm gonna put that picture on my community tab. That's Texarkana airport. It's small, bro. I was like, I didn't flew in here before, but I was like, man, that little thing. Sure, like, you at a grocery store? So yes, it does not look like an airport at all. And yeah. Oh yeah, take back the rainbow. Yeah, I posted that on TikTok. It had got banned, but I think it came back on. I don't know, but yeah, I put it on here too. The guy ASAP Preach put out a song. Yeah, rapper, Christian rapper. I like it though. I put it on here, so go check out. It's from my short. I uploaded it the other day. It's pretty good. Check that out. But man, God bless y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for sharing y'all time. I appreciate it. We're about to get out of here. Well, I'm about to get out of here. Well, y'all about to get out of here too, because we're about to end this live. So we'll play a little a little music, and we'll see y'all next time. All right, y'all, be blessed.